And after our edition, we're joined a bunch of lovely ladies. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Nobody cares, bro. Get out. Get out.
It's a night, kind of black. In the night, no control.
Go. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night.
We are
back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast. After our edition, we're joined with a bunch of lovely ladies. So quick announcement before we get into the show. Number one, especially after the last show we just did, rumble.com/Freshandfit, man. All right, guys. If y'all don't know, we covered an episode with Ryan Dawson. Probably one of the most canceled guys on the internet, guys. They canceled him back in like 2006 with MySpace days.
Yeah.
And it's because of the content we just talked about with 9/11.
MySpace?
Certain people's involvement. Them boys, Saudi Arabia,
The show
the deep state.
was a bombshell.
Yes, it was awesome. And we only covered Chris, man. Grow up, man. Grow up. And we only covered part one, guys. There's going to be a part two that we're going to cover, which is probably going to have to go on Rumble right away. I don't even think we could put that part two on YouTube. No. So we'll definitely announce it for you guys. It'll probably be sometime next week, but rumble.com/Freshandfit. So if we do get canceled, you guys know exactly where to find us. Also, freshandfit.locals.com, guys, so you can go ahead and check out the behind-the-scenes stuff. Also, check us out on Megaphone, where we have the audio version of the podcast. Just make sure you wear headphones so that you don't get fired at your job, especially with that 9/11 episode we just did. All right?
Careful.
Also, get the merch, freshfitpodcaststore.com. All the hoodies and merch is there to include the Chris the Bum shirt, my favorite. And then, but I feel like shirt as well, which I'm wearing right now. Or no, sorry, the Who Hurt You shirt I'm wearing right now. My bad. And then also check us out on our clips channel, guys. Fresh Fit Clips. As you guys know, we post 6 clips on there per day with 10 shorts. And then we also have another clips channel called More Fresh Fit Clips. So go ahead and subscribe to that so you guys can get your fix of the content. And then also, Fresh has a vlog.
So guys, recently I bought some equipment to show my face more. So in the vlogs, in the streams, because they can see me in the streams, bro. I'm too dark.
Thank God.
But now you can see me in the streams, guys. Adding more value every single day. And once again, guys, May 1st, we open up the CO network. It is going crazy. So many guests, a lot of value. Hop in there while you still can. Shout out to y'all, man.
Cool. And check me out, guys, on Fed 1811. As you guys know, I break down criminal cases on there. I got an audio version of the podcast and a video one on YouTube. For all you guys that like true crime, the last episode I did was the DC Snipers. And then I just dropped the Bonanno Crime Family and Donnie Brasco yesterday at 7 p.m. So, yeah, go check that out if you guys like the mafia, terrorism, bank robbery, serial killers. I cover it all on there. So, if you guys like that content,
forget about it.
Go ahead and check it out. And then, and then go ahead and get my book, guys. My bad. I keep forgetting about this. Why Women Deserve Less, the paperback and hardcover. And I also got it on Audible as well as Kindle. So, if you guys want to consume the book, I got you whatever medium you like. So, go ahead and check it out, Why Women Deserve Less. And the book's only about 80 to 90 pages because women deserve less, of course. So go ahead and get it. And then, Chris, you got something?
Yes, ladies, DM me and RC Parkson. Happy Single Day Mayo, guys. And hey, listen.
Chris already drunk.
For you alcoholics out here, not yet, at least.
Is it Cinco or single?
Cinco, nigga.
I couldn't understand.
Ladies,
Sorry.
DM me on RC Parkson on IG. Make sure your page is not private. Stop sending me paragraphs. Swear to God. Every time I tell you girls to not send me paragraphs, I get more paragraphs. I'm not going to read that shit. All I'm going to ask you is, are you in Miami? And let me see your photos. Simple as that. So let's have a great show.
Awesome.
Cool. All right.
Ladies on the panel.
I'm going to introduce the ladies.
Happy Friday. If you don't mind, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status, and if you want to, of course,
your body count.
And we'll start right here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Yayo Brinks. I'm 23. I'm from Indiana originally, and I'm an artist. I do music and stuff, so y'all can follow me anywhere at YAYO Brinks, like the money truck. I'm currently single, I would say, and then, yeah, that's about it.
What's your highest education level completed? High school, college?
I did a couple years of college, and then I ended up trying to pursue my dreams for music.
Okay. Do you have like an associate's degree or?
I don't know.
So I'll put high school here. All right. And then you said you do music. Like,
yes.
What specifically? Are you a singer? Or are you a rapper?
Honestly, I don't just vary to one genre. I do all of them. So I could do country, rap, gospel. I'm doing it just about everything right now.
Really?
Yeah, everything. I'm telling you, everything.
What part of Indiana are you from?
I'm from Scottsburg. It's a really southern part of Indiana. It's like 30 minutes from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
What's your best genre?
I think, I don't know. Everyone really goes crazy whenever I rap, but I think that's just like the whole like wow factor. Like she doesn't look like how she sounds.
Okay, we need to hear it. We gotta hear it on the show. One rap, whatever you want to spit. Let us hear it.
Right now.
Right now.
Oh shit.
Okay. It's a really, I'll just do a really hard rap. I mean, I don't know, because I'm really not a rapper like that. I like to do pop punk and all that other stuff. So
What's your best genre? Just something.
It's fine. If
I would say pop punk. I would definitely say pop
so
punk.
she ain't a rapper like that, guys.
Like that. No.
No. All right.
For sure
then.
not.
All right, we'll move on.
Yeah,
For
Chris,
sure.
Ghetto Chris wanted that real bad.
Okay, cool.
What about you? What's your name?
Hi guys, I'm Maria. I'm 18 years old. I'm a receptionist. I'm just starting it, you know. Okay, sorry. I'm Maria. I'm 18.
Where you from?
I'm Brazilian.
Were you born in Brazil and lived there? Or-
Yes, born and raised.
Okay.
I'm a receptionist. I'm just starting, you know, like I don't really know. Like I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna go next, what I'm gonna do.
You finished high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah.
Relationship
what I do.
status? Do you have a boyfriend?
I'm
Married?
single.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What about you?
Hey everyone, my name is Mona. I'm 28 and I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I am a nail technician. I've been doing nails for about 5 years. Follow my page, Nails by Mona with 2 underscores, and my personal page is Royal Mo with 1 underscore.
Okay. What's
Royal
your
Mo?
highest education completed? Cosmetology school or?
Some college.
Okay. Like you
Yeah.
have an associates or
No, well, yeah, cosmetology. Yeah,
and associates in
Yeah.
cosmetology? Okay. And then what's your relationship status?
in a relationship,
Cool. How long y'all been together?
7 years.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Why aren't y'all get married yet? She's like, ask him.
Yeah.
All right.
Smart man.
All right. What about you?
Hi, my name's Milan,
Okay.
and I make music. I go by 19 Mil.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Tampa, Florida.
Okay. And then what genre of music do you make?
Dark pop.
Okay.
Dark pop.
On my Billie Eilish shit.
Okay. And then what's your highest education level completed?
I guess you have to say high school.
Okay. Cool. Well, unless you have an associate's. Do you have an associate's or no?
No.
Okay. And what's your status?
I am single and ready to mingle.
Did you just become single?
No, not really.
Okay.
Like months ago.
Is that a choker or a chain on your neck?
It's both. It's a choker and then it's a Rick chain.
That's
That shit look evil as hell. Goddamn.
It's not evil.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Not the sound effect.
What about you?
All right, my name is Jay. What do I do for work? I work on an executive team
Okay.
for an e-com venture capital and retail company based out of Miami.
Okay.
I have a legal background. I went to school and studied paralegal studies for 2
You have a
years.
bachelor's in that or?
Associates.
Okay. And then how old are you?
I just turned 30.
oh
shit.
30.
and then where are you originally from?
Yeah. From New York.
Okay. The city or?
Westchester County, the suburb of the city. Yeah.
Okay.
Weren't you here before?
Okay.
Dark hair.
Okay. So associates in legal studies.
Yes.
Okay. And then what's your relationship status?
Pass.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Pass.
Figuring
Figuring
they
it
have
out.
that on Facebook, so
Wait,
it's
shouldn't
kind
you know?
of valid.
Shut up, nigga.
Wait, what?
She's seeing somebody. All right. Cool.
No, from last show.
What do you mean?
Guess she was here.
What,
Oh
you remember
yeah, what was her answer last?
Yeah,
And
last
that
show.
was like a year ago. So
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's a long
Cool.
time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Seeing
great.
someone. Fine. All right. What about you?
My name's Alondra. I'm 23 years old.
Oh.
I'm from
Alondra.
Alondra. Yeah.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
I'm from Puerto Rico, but I'm local here in Miami.
Okay.
I work in sales.
Okay.
And high school will be my highest level of education, and I'm in a relationship.
Okay. How long have you been together?
5 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
And then you said you do sales. What type of sales particularly?
It's a citizenship, so more on the legal side for a legal for a attorney's office.
Oh, okay. So you all right. So
I do
you-
the sales part of the
yeah,
attorney's office.
finding them clients.
Right.
Okay. Cool. What about you?
Welcome back.
Hello. My name is Mel, and I'm 22, and I'm a writer and a singer. And I'm actually
Where are
right
you
now.
from?
Well, my family is from Colombia, but I am from Venezuela. I born in Venezuela.
Okay.
So
All right. And then
Yeah.
what do you do for work? You said music?
right now I am selling bongs.
Wait.
So if you want to contact
Selling
me,
what?
bongs to
Bongs.
smoke.
To
Oh,
smoke the
oh.
Yeah.
bongs.
Okay.
If you want to buy a unique piece, you can just hit me up.
Okay.
Wait,
Bong
so-
seller.
So I'm confused. Why is Chad saying, "Oh hell no, not her"?
Nigga, you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
Bad memory.
The alcohol hitting already.
Yeah.
No, many
Okay.
girls, man, many girls.
What's your highest education level completed?
High school,
Okay.
and I did a little course for cybersecurity
Okay.
and for bartender
Okay.
to
And
sell
then
weed.
what's your relationship status?
Right now, I'm single by
Okay.
choice.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
When you,
What
when
about
you,
you?
My name is Sydney.
Hey y'all.
Hey. My name is Sydney.
Yeah.
I'm 19.
Uh-huh.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Right now I'm currently new to the singing industry or the business thing.
Okay.
And just figuring out Florida by
Okay.
itself.
What's your highest education level completed?
11th grade.
Oh, so you dropped out of high school.
Yes.
Okay. You said fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your relationship status?
I'm taken.
All right. How long have you been together?
A year.
Nice. Congratulations for you.
Thank you.
But you can sing, right?
Of course.
Let's hear some real quick.
She was ready looking. We prepared for
Waiting
this.
for it.
I'm just gonna sing the song I sung like before then, I guess. I can love you in dark. It's like we're oceans apart. There's so much space around us, and baby, I'm already defeated. Ooh. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm too nervous.
Oh,
It's okay. You're okay.
At the concert.
Yeah.
At the concert.
I guess so.
You gotta be put on the spot.
All right. What about you?
That wasn't bad at all.
Me, I'm Aria the Libra. I'm 21.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey originally.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Right. I'm a wardrobe stylist. I have an early 2000s vintage boutique called Sent From Above.
Do you do like personal shopping for people, or like you just have a wardrobe people buy from it?
I've worked with like some artists for like music videos and things like that. That's really like one of my passions. But also just generally just selling the clothes. Like I have a really good eye for it. So I just source a bunch of really good Y2K vintage.
Okay, so you collect vintage clothing and then you sell it and people buy it from you.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I also style the whole look, but I do all.
Okay. All right. And then what's your highest education level completed?
10th grade if we're being technical.
Oh shit. Man, y'all all dropped out of school. Goddamn. All y'all said fuck high school. Okay, and then what's your relationship status?
Single.
And say that
sign?
reluctantly.
What's your sign?
Libra, Aria the Libra.
Yeah, we heard you the first time.
You asked,
you ask again?
that's right.
Just wanted to confirm.
Libra
Nice.
twin.
How'd you know it was Libra?
You said it last time.
Oh. Damn, I forgot.
I never forget a Libra.
All right. So let's see here. So we got a couple. So guys, just so you guys know, it's Friday, which means we are going to go ahead and field the questions that you guys have for the podcast.
Yes.
But before I do that, I do kind of want to ask this question for the ladies, and then we'll turn it over to y'all. What did you hear prior to coming on the podcast?
About us.
Good, bad, whatever it may be. I just want to know, and then we'll kind of go around. We'll start here and then work our way. And yeah.
What'd you hear?
Okay.
Yeah, what were you told?
Your first time.
The first time one of these talent coordinators that I had known told me Fresh and Fit was looking. I was in Miami on vacation and he was like, Fresh and Fit was looking for girls for the podcast. Like you should have went. It was during like the Brittany Renner time. So it was about
A year ago.
that backlash that I watched the
year and a half
video.
ago.
So it was that. Yep. That's what I heard.
Okay. Backlash on. Okay. Yeah, that was January of last year. All right. What did you hear about the backlash?
I don't know. People were saying
Misogyny.
like she
That we
really
got
cooked
roasted?
y'all, yeah.
We got roasted.
Right.
Yeah, but if you watch that entire pod, got roasted. But okay, obviously academics had to clickbait it. Cool. All right. What about you?
Full circle.
My boyfriend actually.
Yes, I see you got a copy of the book, Why Women Deserve Less. Shout out to the boyfriend, man.
I thought that was your book.
Yeah. She brought it.
Wow, impressive.
Shout out to her.
So I came in, guess you guys didn't know the story. They do. I came in and I saw it on the counter. I'm like, what is this? No, not acceptable. And he's like, open it. I'm like, no. He's like, open it. So I read this and I'm like, okay. So then I read another page and it was like Tom, Dick, and Harry. And I'm like, I like that. So I just kept reading. I'm on page 20. Then I started watching the podcast and I was like, okay. Then he was like, okay, you just DM. I think it's Aaron.
Yeah.
And I did, and he was like,
cool. Yeah. It's not really about giving women less. It's more about you not being a simp. You know, obviously we gotta
catch a title.
You gotta have a catchy title and trigger everybody. But yeah, too many guys are simping on girls that don't like them. We gotta get off Twitch.
I try to stop you.
All right, fuck it. It is what it is. Guys, come on over to YouTube or Rumble. We'll kill the Facebook and
Forget
the Twitter
about
streams
it.
as well. So yeah, forget about the fucking YouTube.
Forget about
Forget about the Twitch. All right, what about you? What have you heard before coming on the show? Good and bad. Don't worry, we're not gonna get mad.
Nothing.
Well, honestly, no one told me nothing before coming here, but when I came here, I knew and I know that you guys speak truth. So I love that and I'm all about that.
So I heard you cried last time.
I did.
A lot.
But
Nigga, you were here.
I will not cry anymore. I was sensitive,
No,
but
chat told me. Chat was like, don't cry.
Not anymore, right?
No.
Bueno.
Okay. Yeah, because we asked her what'd she get for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of what
Nada.
All right. What about you?
She got dick.
What did you hear, if anything, before the show? Before you came on?
Initially, just through social media, just the clickbaits, and I wasn't very positive about it. But then my boyfriend and I went through a breakup, and when we decided to reconnect, he brought up you guys' podcast. So my first flag was, why the hell have you been listening to them? How is that going to help us to get better? And then, through more conversations, trying to, work through our relationship, we decided to make those shifts in dynamic. And then I started listening to the podcast, and it's actually been helpful to me too. So I'm kind of here because it's been a huge help for conversation for us. So it's a huge win.
Hold on, mind the price. So we started charging niggas.
Absolutely.
Y'all niggas get the benefit.
For sure.
That's great.
No, that's awesome.
Great.
What about you, Jay? What'd you hear?
To be completely honest, I knew absolutely nothing. No, dead serious. Like I'm not like in tune with this whole world or anything like that, to be fair.
Facts.
So I had somebody reach out to me through Instagram and I was like, yeah, whatever, sure, why not? Like I had no idea what I was walking into. I got an idea after about 20 minutes. But yeah, I didn't have a bad experience. So
okay. And you're back now, right?
Well, here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't hate us that much.
I get 30.
What about you? What'd you hear prior?
I had never heard of this. I feel like I live under a rock.
Okay.
But I don't know. I told one person this morning before I was coming on that I was going to come on a podcast, and ironically enough, they were like, "Is it Fit and Fresh?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Stupid.
Oh, Fresh and Fit. My bad. Sorry. But they were like, "Oh, is that it?" And I was like, "What? How did you know?" Like, "Yeah, that's it." And they were like, "Look it up before you go." But I didn't because I don't care. I was just like YOLO.
They didn't warn you?
No, they did. They told me to look it up, but I didn't. I was just like,
what did they say when they said look it up first?
he said they bring on. Yeah, it was a guy. He was like, they bring on a lot of girls and they ask them some pretty crazy questions, but I'm down for crazy. So I was like, okay.
Is this question that I asked you crazy?
Absolutely not. It's not crazy enough.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit.
She wants to talk about all the animals that she kills in her basement.
Yo, man.
Allegedly, by the way. All allegedly. I wonder how many guys tell girls be careful, which is scary.
I feel like
alarming.
all of them.
Right.
That's alarming.
Yeah,
hey, chat, don't worry.
Okay. Holy water. What about you? What did you hear, if anything, prior?
Honestly, it was mostly negative.
That's true. I'm sure.
So
what they tell you? Go ahead.
That you were a woman hater. I I've seen the podcast just scrolling through Instagram on the reels, but I never really knew like the name of it. I would just like watch it briefly. But as I was doing her nails, she was telling me that she was going to be on. So she asked me if I wanted to be on. I was like, okay. So after that, I watched the episode at home just to kind of see like how it would be like.
Yeah.
And I was
Do you
like,
remember
okay.
which episode it was by chance?
It was, sheesh. I think it was like the most recent one that I clicked on.
Okay.
But I
It was
don't
one from
remember.
this week.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
Was there a dude in a white shirt in the middle?
Was it? No.
Okay, so it wasn't Sneeko one. It must be
Maybe
the
the
one
comm
from
panel.
Monday.
Comm panel.
It must have been the one on Monday then. Okay, sorry. Continue. on.
Yeah, it was more of like he yells at females and he's a woman hater. Like I was hearing a lot of that. So I was like, let me see like what you mean, because I gotta see like what I'm gonna get myself into.
Okay.
So I was like, it's not that bad. Let me just feel it out. And I ended up here.
All right.
I feel like if you are disrespectful and rude, of course, everyone is going to treat you like that way. But honestly, people only can talk about what they see in the outside, but he's not rude. He's not like that.
I think it's
He's
more
never
of like
been.
a truth thing. Like he's just being real. It's like it's not about him hating women. It's just like the real reality of like what goes on.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, ladies.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? What did you hear? And guys, y'all could be as negative as you want. I'm not going to attack you like, oh, fuck you. Like, it's just very interesting to me to kind of get girls' perspectives before the show. And then what I'm going to do actually after this is if you guys had a question off of any of the clips you might have seen or what you've been told, we'll go with that first. And then we'll go ahead and hit the supporter questions. But go ahead. What'd you hear first, if anything?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of the podcast
Okay,
before,
that's fine.
but like she said, I mean, I'm not really into this. Like, I don't really be watching this type of stuff. But then Kim, she posted it. She was like, "Oh, does anyone want to be like on the podcast?" And I was
Shout
like,
out to
"Yeah."
Kim in the back.
Yeah, shout out to Kim.
Yeah.
Who's Kim?
Right there in the green.
So she told me about it, and then I looked you guys up like on Instagram, and I was like, I was rethinking it a lot. I was like, do I really want to do this? But then I was like, no, why not? Trying new things.
Yeah.
I guess.
YOLO.
Up 18.
YOLO.
18.
Okay. So you were scared at first, but you said, fuck it, let me try. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll go last, and ladies, think of a question that you might have had before coming on, and we'll whoever wants to ask first, or a topic that you want to discuss or disagreement. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I had seen definitely some of like the whole academics thing whenever it was going on and all of that, the shade or not just the whole ordeal. But aside from that,
Or your thoughts when you saw those act clips? 'Cause that's crazy
man,
stuff.
you know what? I never really can like make my own opinion on something that I didn't watch the full like podcast of, you know what I mean? So I couldn't really judge anybody based on anything. It just felt like some of the women really just get too emotional sometimes with some things that, you got men have to say, and like we just don't know how to communicate properly sometimes or something. I don't know. It's a lot really.
Okay.
But aside from that, no, I mean, I haven't really heard anything negative, just the whole controversial stuff,
Of
which,
course.
good and bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Very smart girl.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn it to ladies. If you guys had any like questions or disagreements or anything anything you might have heard or seen or any topic of discussion that you guys want before I turn it over to the chat. Anything?
Let's go.
Fantastic.
Let's go.
Goddamn. All right. Well,
Oh, man.
hey, at least
I
you know
have a
what?
lot
I
of
tried
questions.
because one girl's like, can we switch the topic? You don't even
Yeah,
know.
the
I'm in my
topic.
head, I'm like, bro, I'm giving it to the ladies first. Let them
Yep.
see if they want to talk about something, and they don't have anything. So now
Right.
we can go ahead and just go to the chats, I guess.
That's
Why?
right.
You sure, ladies?
Why you be screaming?
What I
Oh,
scream?
snap.
Okay. In what particular instance?
Well, every video that I would see on the reels is like you like just yelling. I understand you're
Is it just
passionate.
is it just me at first typically? It's not at girls. It's got to be on the daytime
Yeah.
shows. The daytime shows,
They
right?
clipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what ends up happening, and I've noticed this with men. With men, you have to be painfully blunt and honest about where they stand in life, and you have to kind of give them a stark reminder as to where they stand in life for them to actually pay attention. So, for example, I've noticed when I communicate with men to get them to self-improve and actually take action, you got to tell them you're a fat piece of shit, you're a loser, no girl wants to fuck with you, etc. And you have to hit that pain point really hard because men are extremely stubborn. I'm sure all of you ladies have probably dealt with that at some point with a male counterpart. So you need to constantly remind men about why they're deficient in life so that they actually make change. Women, however, don't typically respond favorably to that type of coaching. I've noticed. With women, you got to sugarcoat it. With men, you have to be brutally honest and direct, and even downright sometimes rude for them to get it.
Right.
So that's why I yell. You know, and, I mean, if you look at like, if you look at like Division I sports, military, etc., how do they get guys to do something? you fucking maggot, get down and give me 50, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's how you get men to respond favorably. But you obviously have to speak from a position of authority. You need to be fitter, better, stronger than that individual, whatever you're telling them to do. But if you have the authority to do so, men will respond favorably to it. Women, however, I've noticed don't. Does that answer?
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody else? Sweet. Okay. All right. Wyatt, chat. Chris, go ahead and call it because we already got almost 10,000 people in here on YouTube alone.
20 and up.
20 and up. All right. So I'm going to read these chats that come through. However, from this point forward, we're only going to go 20 and up. So Wyatt goes, ladies, what advice would you give to a girl that is fresh into the dating scene that will land her dream man? Okay. So
Good one.
All right. We could go ahead. We could start right here with Miss Singer. What advice would you give to a girl who just got fresh into the dating scene?
You know, I don't think I would be the best one to give somebody advice that's
Facts.
fresh into the dating scene. So I honestly, I don't think I could conjure up anything that would just
Nothing?
I think I could say something like, you know, as long as you know what you want, you know, and like you and another person can be on the same page and be, you know, mutual or whatever the case may be, then do your thing as long as it feels good. I think as long as it feels good. I don't know.
I think you were right with the first.
With the first,
response.
exactly.
As long as it feels good. All right, guys, do crack cocaine because I think that feels
No,
good.
never that.
Okay.
All right, what about you? What would you tell a girl? And remember, I think the key point here, guys, ladies, is he's saying to find her dream man.
Dream man.
To find the dream man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think to find your dream man, I think it's like, I don't know, to find your dream man, that's complicated because do you ever really find your dream man? Like, you know, like everyone
We'll
has
say
their problems.
That checks off the most boxes with the least amount of boxes that are unchecked. So what advice would you give, if any? If you don't have any advice, that's fine too.
I mean, I would just say don't rush things.
Okay.
That's really
That's good.
important.
That's
I think
nice.
so.
Don't
Don't
rush.
rush things.
Okay.
You know, see how it goes. See if you guys vibe.
Okay.
That would be my advice.
What about you?
I would say experience as much as you can. Don't get too attached.
Wait.
Have
Wait.
options.
Experience what though?
Well, I feel like
Merch.
honestly, I feel like in order to find like someone or like your dream guy, you have to go through those experiences with other men to know like what you like and like what you dislike about the guy, if
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Do you think a woman hurts her chances of finding a guy once she gets more experience?
Not necessarily. No. Because I feel like you get
streets.
Oh god.
it's not it doesn't even have to be like in a sexual sense either. It's just about like knowing what you want from a guy, because sometimes I feel like you'll be with somebody and you'll have this experience with them and it's like I don't know how to put it in a way.
Experience
Just-
as much as you can, and you also mentioned
Yeah.
have options.
Yeah,
So
just
date multiple men.
yeah, because that's the only way you're gonna know like what you want.
Okay.
Well, you
All
didn't
right.
mention not having sex, but you just mentioned that after. So okay, city girl type stuff.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be in a sexual sense either. It just has to be like knowing what you want, like as a female in a whole.
What?
Okay. I mean,
Does that make
that's
sense? I don't know. Does that make sense to everybody?
I mean, I to summarize it, basically you're saying experience as much as you can, have options, so you have, I guess, a foundation to base opinions off of on men. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Do you have dogs?
Do I have dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Dog shit advice.
Oh man.
Oh God. What about you? What would your advice be to a girl that just got on the market to find her dream man?
Hello, saying.
Chris.
I think that you definitely need to love yourself and you need to see the value in yourself, and the right guy will be attracted to you for that.
So love yourself and see value, and then a guy's gonna come along and be
No,
like, "Damn, you really love yourself. I'm with you."
No, it's just like guys aren't gonna value you or respect you or think that you bring things to the table unless you believe that too. Like, and whoever's not meant for you isn't gonna interrupt your own process. Like, it'll just work out better if you're not looking, to be honest.
Interesting.
All right. Interesting. All right. What about you, Jay?
So I just think that like you would need to, I guess, mirror what you want. Realize that your actions are going to affect how another person views you. So if you want a certain thing, you can't really act the opposite way, if that makes sense. Take it slow. a lot of options doesn't necessarily mean a good thing.
Question for you. You said mirror what you want.
Yeah.
So should a girl, let's say she wants a guy that's has his shit together and wears a suit to work every day, should she wear a suit to work every day too? And
No, but I mean, if she doesn't want a guy that's, getting sloppy drunk every day or on the weekend, and
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing those
okay,
things.
so
or
mirror certain behaviors, I guess.
certain behaviors, not, yeah.
Okay. So if you go to the gym, find a guy that also goes to the gym.
Right. I mean,
Okay.
not to every single extent, but I mean, if you want a certain quality in somebody, but you don't necessarily have that quality, you can't really expect them to want to be with you either.
Well, how about if she's like a really feminine girl and she just wants a guy that's very masculine and dominant? Wouldn't it be fair to say that that's the opposite, though?
That is the opposite. I mean, those are not necessarily the attributes that I'm talking about. But
Okay, so mirroring in certain things.
Yes.
Okay, all right. What about you?
I would even piggyback off of that as just attracting what you want. I mean, obviously, we're gonna bring different things into the relationship, but you should have an idea of what you're looking for in contrast of what you bring into the relationship, whether it's material or as a value of who you are as a person. So it would be the way that you would find your dream person is by also working on yourself and being a contrast to that person. That makes sense?
Would you say that your current man is your dream guy?
I would say so. Absolutely.
Okay, that's
And
good.
even through hardships, like you work through those things,
That's good. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? What should a girl do once she gets on the market to find her dream guy?
I feel like don't be a stripper.
Okay. All right.
Don't do
Just talk.
OnlyFans.
Okay.
And
Oh,
hear your
such-
family advice, and also don't be every night out,
Oh.
because you will not find your partner in a night out.
All right.
So,
So don't do sex work.
She was definitely
also don't be having sex like every weekend or whatever.
So every
So
day?
only every day, not every weekend.
Every day. Every day. Weekdays.
No, though, don't be having sex.
Okay.
Just-
At all? At all?
Ever. No. That gets you away from God. And also, if you don't have sex, if you don't have sex, you can like be more intuitive.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. What about you?
I would have to say accept change and compromise.
Okay.
Accept both sides. He has feelings, you have feelings as well. Talk to him. Communication is key.
When you say accept, change, or compromise, you mean like that your partner suggests? Is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like view both sides. Be definitely open-minded. Don't be particular on this is how I do this and I'm gonna stick to it, because he may have a solution to where it's a better solution and quicker.
Okay.
And a faster solution.
Okay.
And now you're sitting there like, okay.
All right.
That's
I
a
like
good
that.
point.
All right.
This is good. I like that.
Okay. What about you? What would you say?
I would say keep your virginity if you can. Same like what you said. It does bring you farther away from God. But also, if you're having intercourse with the guys you're interested in, like what are they interested in? Probably like that side of you. So I would say best advice, don't do that.
That sounds to me like just don't be a hoe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll put that.
Are you a virgin?
No, but I'm giving advice to the virgins.
Okay,
It's
okay,
for you
okay.
guys.
All right.
Yeah, these are new women in the dating world, remember? They're unexperienced.
Oh, damn it.
That is
Okay.
yeah, that's why I should have stayed out of it.
Interesting pieces of advice here. Okay, David K goes, ladies, if when born you were given 1 million that could only be invested when married, however, every man you sleep with takes 100K from your stash, would you still have slept with the men you have? Okay, let me try to boil that down. So let's say you're 18 years old. At 18 years old, you get $1 million. Every guy that you bang has to take $100,000 from you. Knowing that you would lose $100,000, would you still have slept with those guys? We could go around the table here.
Okay.
No.
I already know my
Is
It just depends on the body count, I guess.
Okay, so I guess for a majority of y'all, it's a hell no. Was there any guy that was worth the 100,000 though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many were worth the 100,000? We'll start for you.
I'll be honest, I haven't really like been with somebody that was just like super worth it. So I know for a fact that there were only two.
One? Two?
Like two, yeah,
Two guys
for
that
sure.
would've been worth it?
And my
Stop
whole
the
life,
cap.
yeah.
Wait, so
Worth it? Come on now.
So question, where's he now?
I actually don't know. I don't know.
Did
I
you
don't know
break
what's
up with
going
them?
It was like a mutual thing. We were kind of holding each other back. So
He broke up with her.
Yeah, pretty
Fantastic.
much.
not at all, actually. I promise.
What about you? How many of those guys deserve 100K?
I don't think men deserve that much. Like
It's a hyper. Like
not
dare
like,
you?
No, not like that though. Not like that. I would rather keep my million, to be honest. I wouldn't like.
But you clearly are you a virgin?
No.
So okay. So have you met any guy that would have been worth the 100 from?
No.
You haven't. Not yet.
I don't think so. That much money, I don't think so.
Okay, so none.
I would have rather keep my million.
Okay. All right. Then what about you?
The one I'm with now.
The one you're with now?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I would say, honestly,
How many
maybe
good ones came through worth 100K?
I'm really selective, and like I only sleep with people I'm in a relationship with, and I do not get in a relationship I don't want to be in. That being said, I would say all of them were worth it, but if I could go back in time, I would never do it still because I want my money.
Okay.
But they were worth it.
I mean, okay.
So like 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
4 guys that you're in a long-term relationship
Yeah, what
with?
is this counting from? 18? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about you?
I'd say maybe 1.
1? The fuck? That's Fresh's dog.
dog.
That nigga's still here? Get him out of here, bro.
Hi,
Fucking,
Oh my god.
fucking hero. I think Fresh rolled over his foot with his chair. Okay. Accidentally, of course. All right then. So 1. All right, cool. What about you?
1.
1 is the guy you're with now? Okay. What about you, Ms. Venezuela?
Well, my ex Angel from Venezuela, my mom separated us because I was smoking with him, so that's why she decided to bring me to United States. So when she bring me, he got into depression and he was taking drugs, and he almost killed himself.
Oh shit.
Here someone sold him like a bad weed, so he ended up in the hospital and he was looking for me, so I think he deserved the 100,000.
Okay. So 1 guy. All right. What about you?
1.
The guy you're with now?
Yes.
Sweet. What about you?
I'd say 1.
1? Why did it fizzle out? What happened?
Where's he now?
She said,
he's waiting to text me. Like,
So you broke up with him?
no, we weren't together. And that's why I would even say, like, maybe he's not even worth it because I wouldn't have wanted to smash. I would have wanted to wait till marriage and lock him in, but whatever. It is what it is. I'd still give him the 100,000.
Have y'all smashed yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Probably too early.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Where are we at here? Okay. Jared Choi goes, would you date a 9-to-6 conservative man who loves guns and gym culture, or liberal man who marches with you about deleting Fetty on a Tuesday afternoon that hates guns but loves body positivity?
Bro, that's subjective, bro.
Okay, I think
What?
well, I'll make this simple. Would you guys prefer a liberal guy or a traditional guy? Liberal guy is going to be marching with you on feminism protests and believes in equality. Conservative guy thinks that men and women are different and there's 2 genders and votes Trump. The other guy probably votes Biden. Which one are y'all taking? The
I'm
conservative?
traditional for
Okay,
sure.
raise the hands for the traditional guy.
Yeah.
I'm going Trump.
I need
with
my
it.
man to be in control.
Okay, damn,
for sure.
Me too. Like my man
Yeah,
needs to
he's gotta
be in control.
for sure.
All right, there you go,
100%.
Troy. They wanted a traditional guy. Blue Boy TV goes, your last episode with Ryan was fire. Any chance you guys might do something on the UAP hearings in Washington? There's been major developments recently. Probably not, man. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to Ryan Dawson, we're going to cover, obviously we're going to finish 9/11. We're going to do the JFK assassination. We're going to cover Ukraine. We'll probably do the Iraq war. And that's what I could think of off the top of my head, but UAP, no. Black Panther, let's get an idea of the ladies' priorities. Place these in order from most to least important. God, work and career, husband, and kids. Good question. So ladies, we're going to start here and then work our way the other way around. Put in order. God, work and career, husband, and kids. What's number 1 for you?
God,
Okay.
husband, kids, work and career.
Okay. What about you?
The same thing, honestly.
Don't copycat.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
God, husband, honestly, work, no, kids and then work, honestly.
Okay, so kids in a career. All right, so same exact thing. What about you?
I feel like
Merch.
God,
Uh-huh.
then work,
Okay.
and then my husband, and then kids.
Okay.
I struggle with this one, I think.
Yeah.
What about you?
I struggle with this one because my career is equally as important as my relationship and my family. But I think it's because I'm also one that can differentiate between the two. So for me, it's kind of mixed, actually. I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
if you had to number it, what is it? What's
you-
number one for you?
If you had to choose, like,
I would say God,
Mhm.
career, husband, kids
All right.
for me.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I would say God, husband, kids, and career can come very, 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 very
Okay.
last. Yeah.
Career comes last for you?
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Has your priorities changed? Because I mean, you were in the legal world and you had a
Mm-hmm.
career and everything else like that. Would you say, looking back, that like family and kids is more important than career?
Yeah,
It
it
is?
definitely is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I have an amazing career right now,
Yeah.
you know, and it becomes unfulfilling once you get to a certain point, I think.
30.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Yeah, 30.
What about you? What comes first?
God,
Pull up the numbers again, Chris, or not the chat again, just so the ladies can reference it.
God comes first. Next would definitely be my career, and then
Are you
the-
sure God or
Yeah,
the other guy?
100% God. Literally Jesus. Anyways,
She said literally Jesus.
Anywho,
Amen.
The other two don't even get a rate for me.
Wait,
They
say that one
don't
more time.
mean
What was God,
anything.
and then what was number two?
My career, but
Okay.
a husband and kids don't mean anything to me. Like
Fuck
if
them
that's made
niggas.
for me, it'll come along, but
Sacrifice them.
I don't care for it.
Oh my God.
Doesn't rate.
All right, fair enough. Okay. What about who's up next?
Me.
What about you? Yeah.
I would say God, husband, kids, and work.
Okay. What about you?
Well, I'm not necessarily religious, but I think it's important to have faith in something. So I'll say God, work, career, and then husband and kids.
Okay. What about you?
God first for sure. That's first and foremost. I think next would definitely be like husband and kids, and I'd put my career last because I've realized, you know, if you don't have like the love from your family and you're not good for your family and stuff, like the work and everything else, it really just doesn't even matter. Like,
Okay. So all of you said God first. How many of you are actually religious?
Yeah.
How many of you are virgins?
Gotcha, bitch.
All right.
you guys mentioned
Someone
God.
got
gotcha,
after.
bitch.
How many of you actually follow those tenements of being in a religion? You?
Yeah, you're like literally looking at me so crazy.
I would honestly expect you to be the
most
last.
one that
I'm
you've
not gonna
been
lie.
trolling.
Yeah.
No, I'm really honestly like I would say in like my older years, but yeah, but I've always gone to like Catholic
Well, but the commandments are like
schools.
no stealing, respect your mom and dad, and like all that other stuff, right?
Yeah,
So, and,
I
like, no
love
killing
my
and all that.
parents. Like my parents are the best. Like yeah, I'm
Stop the
very.
You're not. I want to kill.
Real quick, since
mom.
all of
You're
you
not
said
that.
God, let's go real quick, get an idea of everyone's religion here. What are you? What do you identify as for religion? You.
Me, I would say Christian. I just don't practice like the Christian ways, you
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm not necessarily religious. Like I don't really follow anything.
Spiritual.
Yeah, I guess.
Quartz,
Well,
crystal.
God comes first. Okay. All right. So spirits. What about you?
Yeah, I grew up as Christian, but I don't follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Lucifer.
I'm old school Catholic.
Catholic.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
We can
Okay.
tell.
What is with
They
you?
are
It's so obvious.
Yeah. What about you?
Christian.
Okay.
Christian.
Okay. What about you?
I'm a Christian. Since I was a little girl,
Okay.
I used
Stop
to
the
sing.
cap.
I
Okay.
used to sing in the church since
What does that
I
mean?
know. In the church in
Really?
Venezuela, I used to sing in the church
What does that mean?
and in my school.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? That means that I learned how to sing in the school where I used to study.
Does that make you religious?
It does. Like you can see the light in the person. Like that shows,
Like,
you know.
Wait, can you see the light in her? The one in all black?
Honestly, no.
I don't really give
Okay.
a fuck.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
what about you? What do you identify as religion-wise?
I'm a Christian preacher's kid.
Okay. What about you?
I practice Hinduism.
Oh.
I ate like a bunch of shrooms and I didn't believe in anything. And then I had so many shroom trips. And then I found God and I changed my whole life. Yeah.
I just find it funny that like girls will put in their bio like a Bible verse, Ephesians, blah blah blah, whatever, and then
Or tattoos.
kind of find out
Tattoos like Bible
they're at the
verses.
club twerking again, going crazy. And I just wonder like how many of them actually follow the tenements of that religion. And it's funny because none of you probably do, but it's fine because I mean you just this is like it's like a buzzword. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm religious.
Yeah. So okay. Okay. So most of you said God, which we see no one here really on the panel is that religious. And then most of you said right after. Some of you said career, and then a lot of you said husband. What are you actively doing to find that husband then? Let's start right here and then work our way. Or actually, no, you went first last time. Sorry. Start here, I think.
No, the other
No,
way.
it's the other way. You can go ahead. Yeah.
All right. What are you doing to find that husband? Since he's number 2 on your party list. After Hinduism.
Oh my god. Right. Well, I mean, I'm perfecting my recipes. Every time I perfect one, I'm like, all right, the kids are gonna love this. So I already like got them all
Okay.
in my headspace. I mean, I'm looking for him, so that's
Did you say he's going to text you earlier?
But yeah, I'm waiting. Call me. Other than that, I just like cleaned up my life a lot. Like I changed everything. Like I was on a different wavelength. I'm not there anymore. And I don't like know her. Is doing better, following more of God's plan.
I've seen you outside.
Yeah,
a couple times.
And I was standing still. I don't shake ass.
In that moment.
No.
Yeah, fresh.
All right. So, okay. So, question. So you said you're single before. Why aren't you in that relationship with this guy?
It's really complicated. Okay. Like.
I mean, it's boils down to one of two things. Either A, he doesn't want to commit to you because there's something going on, or B, you don't want to commit to him because there's something going on.
Yeah, I want to commit to him, and he wants to commit with me, but
he would have committed.
He
to
just
you
doesn't know yet. The vibes.
Oh, so,
he's working on himself and his business, so
that's what he tells you.
He puts his career before wife, so can't blame him.
So that's a no. Yeah.
He's making the money for us and our family.
Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Yeah,
that's fine. Okay.
Fine.
What about you? So you're perfecting your recipes. Fantastic. What about you? What are you doing to actively get that husband?
Well, hopefully I found him.
Okay.
If not, I'll just work on my money, trying to stack up, and then when I do find that husband, be able to multiply.
Okay. So the guy you're with now, you want him to be the husband. Okay. What about you, Ms. Venezuela? What are you doing to find this husband? Actually, you put.
He has to find me.
Okay. He's got to find you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not desperate to find the husband or, boyfriend, but he has to find me.
But if it's number 2 on your priority list, wouldn't it be fair to say that you got to work to find him too?
Work how?
Like maybe put yourself out there.
Be an asset.
What?
To
Claro.
See, but I'm actually not trying to attract a guy right now.
Stop the cap.
It's hard, I have a lot going on. I feel
Stop
like
the cap.
if I
you put
tell
husband as number 2 on your priority list after God.
No,
No,
the
she said
second is my
career.
career.
She
Yeah.
said career.
I feel like if you don't have a career or job, like how you guys will be happy.
She did. Okay, then she said career. Never mind then. Okay. What about you?
I'm sorry. I was focused on her answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all me.
Yeah. What are you doing to What do you
I
guys
would
want
say
to
I'm
get that
just
husband?
daily working on my current relationship for that to be my marriage.
Okay.
But then you said career before your husband?
I said it's a close second. I mean, it's a long distance relationship, so my career is
Oh.
equally as important for both of us.
Where's he
but
at?
He's in Orlando, so it's not that far.
Okay.
We see each other pretty consecutively.
Not that far.
No, it's only a 2-hour
Just
drive, 3-hour drive.
3 hours.
That's not that bad.
That's kind of far.
Okay.
If you work every single day and you have the weekends off, it's not that bad.
Okay.
You go to work, you go to the gym, and then
You
you
make
go
it
home.
work, then that's all that matters.
Right.
All
So it's just a matter of whatever works for you. That's what I would say.
All right. What about you? What are you doing to find that husband
Um,
since he's number 2 on your list?
I really started to change a lot of my habits, I guess. I like drew back from a lot of things, like a lot of social settings and things like that. I mean, not all of this necessarily has to do with that, but I think it kind of coincides with that. I mean, not outside, like I don't drink alcohol, period, anymore. I got so much more engulfed in like my health and fitness and just focusing on basically, I guess, things in life that really matter. And I think that in that change, it started to attract a lot of different quality things in my life.
All right.
Yeah, so
cool.
All right, Chris. And then for you said career. Career came second. You didn't really care about the other stuff. What about you?
I mean, I found him, so I feel like right now it's just more of a thing like
maintaining.
And y'all been together for 7 years, right?
7 years, goddamn.
So I feel like it's just more of a thing like.
Why do you think he hasn't committed yet?
Oh, that's one.
Ooh, that's a good question. I can't answer.
Well, that's why he don't.
I can answer it for you.
It's why it's all to marry you.
I probably wouldn't do it.
What
What would be the answer?
do you want him to tell you why?
Sure.
So, in this case of scenario, 7 years, right? So, if a man's really committed to you and wants to be with you, right? Do you know what he wants ultimately? Marriage or no marriage? Kids, no kids?
Both. Kids
So,
and marriage.
if in 7 years he didn't ask you, when is it coming?
I think it was just more of a thing like when we got together. Well, we were friends first. So I feel like it was more of a thing like where we were like financially and mentally.
Did you friend zone him first?
No, it wasn't even like that. It just honestly randomly happened.
Okay, so y'all were friends first.
Yeah, it honestly it caught us both off guard. Really, but as far as like him not committing to me, obviously I can't answer that question. But I feel like where we were in life, it just wasn't the time. Because I feel like with kids and marriage, it comes with mental stability and also like physical.
How old is he?
He is 28.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
You have no kids, right?
No.
So, question: did you and him like break up or have breaks in between the 7 years marriage or the third? Single?
No breaks, nothing.
No breaks.
Everything.
So wrong.
No, because ultimately at that point, if he hasn't committed to you in terms of, for example, putting a ring on it, it's probably because he's seen things where he's like, you know what, I'm not comfortable doing it yet, which is not a bad thing, but it's more like in 7 years.
Does he watch our podcast?
A long time.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he ain't getting married.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah.
If I can add, like, wouldn't you say that as a man, you want to be in a certain place financially before you start for marriage? Like, I feel like that would be a responsible thing as a man. So it wouldn't just have to be with whether he wanted to or not. Maybe he's in a different place.
No,
and I mean, like,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he's never had the conversation. Like, we've spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? I can understand, like, you're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to wait just because of the guy that he is.
What if he never marries you?
I mean, I have a time limit, but I don't have to tell him when it is.
I mean, 2 years.
You should apply that pressure.
If he's a fan of, if he's a supporter of the show,
before or after you're
then
30.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I grew up. I never really wanted to get married until I started dating him. Like, I didn't grow up in that light where people in my life was getting married. So it wasn't like something where I was like, oh, I always wanted to get married. When I met him, that's when I felt like maybe that could happen.
Okay.
So that's why I never really pushed it.
Question:
Because
Are you happy right now?
Yeah.
So then, why do you need to get married?
You said, why do I need to get married?
If you're happy right now.
I mean, I never said I needed to get married, but I said I'm open to it with him. Like, I've never been open to it with other
people.
You
said you had a deadline, right? So that means it matters to you.
Oh, okay.
But if you're happy right now and he's doing everything right, then why?
No, you're right. You're right. I understand. It matters to me only because I feel like I want you to show me, like, okay.
Show you what?
I feel like, okay, we've been together for 7 years. Like, what's next? Like, what are we doing at this point? So, yes, at that point, it does matter to me. But if it doesn't happen, then maybe it's not meant to be.
What if he married you without any government assistance? For example, no legal contract. Just say, you know what? Let's go to a church. Let's get married. Would that be cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you be okay if he made you sign a prenuptial agreement?
Oh shit,
that's a no.
Prenup.
That's why he don't want to get married. There you go.
A prenup.
Her answer. There's your answer right there.
I just never really thought about it. That's the thing. So I don't have an answer for it. I'm
Wait,
not
so
gonna lie. I never
question: Who?
thought about
That's a yes or no.
So, do you live with him? Like, do you stay with him?
Yes, we live together.
Who pays the rent?
The answer for the prenuptial agreement says it all.
Yeah.
Who pays the rent?
Cool.
Because that's definitely come across your head. Come on, man. Keep it 1,000. If you're thinking about marriage, prenuptial agreement is something that's right there next.
I don't think everybody thinks about prenups when they think about marriage.
Women don't.
I don't.
Women.
Oh,
I
sometimes
never,
don't.
like I said, I
I
never
can understand
thought
where
about
it is,
getting
though.
married, so I wasn't really thinking that deep. I don't really care for the whole huge wedding. Like, even if we just got married in the courthouse, even if it was a small proposal, it's not gonna be something where I feel like, even if it was a small ring, I'm not gonna feel like any kind of way about it.
Yeah, it's easy for you guys to feel comfortable about it because women don't take risk when they get married.
Yeah,
only men do typically.
Don't you guys
What do you
feel
mean,
like
How are only men taking a risk?
Because 80% of divorces are initiated by women and 90% of alimony is paid from men to women, and child custody always goes to women 90% plus of the time. So men typically a lot of times end up getting destroyed by a divorce. Very rarely do women feel the wrath of divorce.
I mean, I feel like we still
It's
have a
men.
lot to lose.
Like what? Men lose way more. That's not even argument. Like divorce destroys men far more than it destroys women because most of the time women don't marry guys that make less money than them. So since men are in the breadwinner position most of the time, the women get all the benefits from the divorce.
Hey, hi, have you guys seen Johnny Depp's story? He had like a lot of wife, and I feel like if a guy is for you every day, every time, he's giving you the time and everything.
See.
You guys don't need to get married because a guy, if he wants to be with you, he will be with you.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yes.
It's
I don't think that it would change that much if you were maybe to get married. Like, what do you think that, like, how do you feel that would like change for you? Like, what do you think that would make you feel? You know what I mean?
Honestly, I don't really think a lot would change. To be honest, I feel
But
like
you said you had a deadline.
Right.
No, I do have a deadline, yes. But that's, you have to understand, that's based off of what I grew up on. Like, to me, I look at it, okay, he is a little bit more religious than me. He grew up in the church. So I look at it like, okay, how you grew up is like, okay, you meet a woman, you get married, you have kids, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So that's how I expected it to be meeting him because, like I said, I never thought about getting married originally until I was with him. So I felt like, okay, this has to be the person I want to be with if that's how I'm feeling.
Right.
So I feel like, okay, as time goes on, you want more from the relationship because it's like things become like the same.
Right.
So it's like, okay, next it'll be like we're buying a house or like we have kids or we get married. So that's how I'm looking at it because it's like, okay, we've been together for 7 years.
Just for
What's
some
next?
security.
Yeah, like
wait, so
I don't know.
Well, just so you know, getting married won't make things any more exciting because once again, if you are not satisfied just being with him right now, a paper you signing with him is not going to change anything at all.
Right.
So I would just say most women want to get married. I get that part, but ultimately, at the end of the day, marriage itself is just a contract. If you love somebody, you're going to be there no matter what. Like what she was saying earlier.
I can agree with that.
I'm curious though. Who pays the rent though?
Whoa, we ain't going there.
After being with a guy 5 years, he has to take care of you. After being with a guy 5
So
years. So if you get married with him,
No, wait, hold on. So you're saying we ain't going there. I mean, you're splitting the rent down in half, or are you paying the majority of the rent? Because if so, he's finessing you for 7 years.
Oh man.
No, that's not even the case. He takes care of me. That's all I gotta say. He takes care of me.
He pays the majority of the bills.
Yeah,
Okay.
he takes care of me.
Okay.
Man, I said boys be up, man.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but yeah, but does that make sense for you as far as like why divorce is inherently more risky for men?
I just feel like you're saying because women tend to be the person who initiates a divorce, correct?
Yes.
That's why it's riskier for men. But why do women tend to end divorces? With successful men that have money, they cheat.
She said it earlier.
They do all these things that women don't want to
She
put
said
up
it earlier.
with.
It's
So
a feeling.
why-
Feelings
yeah.
change from day to day.
Yeah,
time
so
to
I
time.
could have been in love with the person at the moment, but if that person is no longer treating me well just because we're married, I have to say no.
That's the
Because
point.
he can't be a good husband.
So as a man,
that's all I'm asking.
If I marry you and
Yeah.
you decide, you know what, he's not the guy I thought he was anymore, I'm leaving. You take half my stuff and maybe.
So is there no risk
So?
without reward?
Oh, so what?
You married me, right?
No. So once again, this is why
You
men
wanted to marry me.
don't want to
You
get married.
thought you loved me enough that it would be worth it to you to marry me and
so
take
real
the
quick,
risk.
hold on, stop the show. You just basically admitted it with your own words why guys don't get married. I just explained to you that marriage is
You're saying
inherently
because they're
Hold on,
afraid.
Hold on. I said marriage is way riskier for men than it is women. And you just said it by yourself. I can go up and leave at any time, which is true, which is why it's not smart for guys to get married in the West because you're incentivized to leave because you get money and resources by leaving.
But a man can leave me too in a marriage. It's a two-way
But
street.
he gets punished for leaving you though.
Yep.
How?
If he divorces you and he's the breadwinner, you can still take him to court, get child support, alimony, and have his stuff.
If I had a child with that person, don't you think that I deserve to get child support from them?
Well, here's the thing. So child support, right? A lot of the
I
times,
have to now take care of a child that took 2 people to reproduce.
yeah, that's here's the thing. I understand that, but the way child support is calculated is based off of income, and a lot of times, if the guy makes a lot of money, the girl's going to get, let's be honest here, an undue amount of money for that child, and she's also going to get alimony, which, let's be honest here, a lot of women don't use that money all for the kids. They use it for their own personal choices.
And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of women who do get married for the sake of they want the money and they want to divorce them.
Yeah,
But
so it's
I wouldn't
risky.
say that that's
Like
every
you.
marriage. No, that's not true. Matter of fact, I have my own money to where I don't know if I would want to get married because, quite frankly, I don't want to split money.
So then what are you arguing at this point for?
I'm just saying, like, I feel like you're saying that it's so risky for men. But
is.
see,
It is.
in my case, if I got married, I would say
Your
it's
case
risky
isn't
for me,
normal.
though.
Yeah,
But that doesn't mean that my case doesn't exist.
But it's an exception to the rule,
an
and quite
exception
frankly, it's
to-
statistically insignificant. The majority of men that get married to women are the breadwinners, okay? And since they're the breadwinners, they're the ones that get penalized for being in a divorce, and then they're the ones that have to pay the money. Just because, here's the thing, you say, I have my own money. That's great. Let's say you make $100,000 a year. Statistically speaking, you're going to want a guy that makes $150,000 per year.
Statistically speaking, yes, of course,
You
I
want a
want
guy that
someone who
more money
makes
you?
more than me.
Hold on. Okay, so
Because I would want to be taken care of by a man.
okay, fantastic. So thanks again for proving my point. So even you, who's a higher earner, still wants a man that makes more than them.
I think everybody does. I think at the end of the day, all girls, yeah, they ideally want to be taken care of, but I don't think that you should
do
say
realize
it's
you're contradicting
riskier
yourself,
to
right?
marry.
Do you not see how
if
you're
you're a
contradicting yourself?
man.
You're
I
contradicting
feel like
yourself.
it's still risky when you're a woman.
You said it yourself. You would prefer a man that makes more money.
I know, but you're saying it's only risky because they lose their money.
What the fuck?
Whose man is this? What the fuck?
Can I jump in for a second?
Oh God.
No.
Like,
Great on me.
yo, do you not see how you're contradicting yourself in your argument?
I'm just like, I see both sides. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I see both sides.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I really do. I see what you're saying because there are, how I said, a lot of women who solely use men for their money.
You use yourself as an example, like, I'm going to make money. Then in the next
Yeah,
sentence,
ideally,
stop interrupting. In the next sentence, you say, I want a guy that makes more money than me. So you make your own money. You go with a guy that makes more money than you. He's going to have to pay you money when y'all divorce because he makes more money. So it's irrelevant that you make more money. So your point is null and void. Does anyone else not see the
So
lo-
even
track
if
the
you
logic
make
here?
money for the girl, even if you leave the guy that makes more money, it just means you get more money.
Yes.
Off of it. Okay.
So
yeah,
because
yeah.
whoever makes more money a lot of the times in the divorce is the one that's responsible
Yeah.
for paying the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always laugh when girls say, well, I have money too. No one gives a fuck if you got money.
Right.
Because the guy 9 out of 10 times has to make more money than you to even get married. Women don't marry men that make less than them most of the time.
Right.
So if she makes 100 grand per year, but she marries a guy that makes 200 grand per year, that guy is still responsible for paying her some level of money to make her lifestyle to where it was before, where they were making 300K combined.
Yeah.
So he's still on the hook to pay her. Now, are there situations where the woman makes more and she pays the man? Yes, but that's rare. Less
Yeah, I've
than
never
10%
even
of the
heard that,
time.
honestly.
Because women aren't stupid enough to marry someone that earns less money than they do. Men are that dumb, but women aren't. So that's why her point is null and void. Because even in her situation, I make money too. It's irrelevant because your man's going to make more money. So he's still on the hook for child support, alimony, and everything else.
But you know what's scary though? Her mindset was scary because I told you before the man loses, you're like, so I deserve it if I stay with him. I'm like, that's crazy.
No, if that man took the risk to marry me, if he really loved me, then he wouldn't see it as such a loss, I feel like. And in an ideal world, I don't want to get married and have a divorce, to be honest. Like, nobody wants to go through that. So, and how I said, there's no, like, it takes risk to get reward. So you're saying it's risky.
Yeah, but men,
Marriage
the
shouldn't be
argument
a
is men
risk.
take way more risk than women is the argument.
Okay.
Women don't put as much risk in marriage. Hence why every girl wants to get married.
Yeah.
Like if women had the same risks in marriage that men did, y'all would not be fantasizing about walking down an aisle in a white dress.
Facts.
But the reason why women love marriage so much is number one, it provides security. And then number two, it's the unspoken thing
It's a
that
symbol,
even if it
a
doesn't
status.
work out, you can go ahead and still get benefits from that marriage after the fact.
And there's minimal consequences in a lot of cases.
Yes.
And you can say, oh, I was married.
Yeah.
Or I'm a wife.
It's a
It's a
marriage.
status as
it's
well
status.
they give you.
Let's how about this? Let's have fun with this. Can any of you name one benefit that a man experiences from marriage that he doesn't get in a regular relationship?
Oh, just one.
Just one.
Yeah, one.
There you go.
Okay.
I can
There you
agree
go.
with that though.
Yeah. There's no benefit to marriage for men in
Yeah.
2023 and beyond. There's only risks. By
the way.
What? Oh, 11K watching, only 2 point. Yo, guys, come on,
Bruh.
man. Yo, first and foremost, man, I need y'all to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'm already losing hair.
Like the video for Hero, man.
Yeah. What happened to him?
Chris made me hurt him.
Oh, I made you?
Yeah, Chris's fault, bro.
Accountability.
Fresh.
You ran over his head or something?
He's like, oh, come talk to me. I'm like, nigga, just text me.
Nigga, fresh.
Anyhow,
Okay.
continue
All right.
show.
Your arguments are hilarious. Smoopy the God goes, girls, would you let your girlfriend live with you and your man for a year, roomie type situation? If no, why should your man trust you at the club with that 304?
What?
What?
Nah, move on.
All right.
Chris be doing
All right,
it.
Chris be doing it. Have you looked into them new Apple Card savings account, 4.15% APY? Your thoughts? Love the podcast. I'd rather just invest in crypto, man. These and remember, those interest rates fluctuate. Blackest Panther, ladies, what matters more, how you feel about yourself or how your man/children feel about you, and why? Good question. What matters more, ladies, how you feel about yourself or how your man and/or children feel about you? We can start right here.
Man, I feel like it could definitely go both ways, but I feel like if you don't feel like good about yourself and take care of yourself, then you're not going to be able to be what other people need you to be, or how they need you to be, or whatever, as far as that. But also at the same time, I could say like it matters how they feel about you more, because like they're the ones bringing you. I don't even know. I'm just rambling at this point.
Well, at least you identified it.
We can tell.
I started rambling. I
At least you
apologize.
identified that it was word salad.
I apologize.
Very
Thank you.
accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
I'll give you a thumbs up for that. A lot of girls just be talking to dog.
Yeah, facts.
Perfect.
I definitely think it's important, like how you feel about yourself, because that's how
So that's
other
first, more
people are
important?
gonna see you. But I do think that like your man or your children are like a reflection of you, some type of way.
Okay.
So I think both of them matters. There's like no.
All right. What about you?
I like that. That's
Which
I
one is
agree
first,
with
though?
them. As far as like, I feel like you have to love yourself in order to be good to other people.
Okay.
Satan?
You.
Oh, sir.
I think you definitely what matters first is how you view yourself.
Okay. How you feel about yourself first?
That's
Okay.
it.
All right. What about you?
I mean, I think they do go hand in hand. I think if you're not your best self, you can't properly reflect on other people.
Okay.
So
So first, yourself comes first. What about you?
I would say yourself as well.
Okay. What about you?
I think that you have to look good for other people to see you good. Yeah. It
I don't think she
matters.
means physically.
It
I don't think she
matters.
means physically. You like on the inside, right? Like how you treat other people and stuff like that.
I mean,
or
maybe
what?
she
I don't know.
meant
Maybe you meant physically. I don't know.
I think
Let
it
her
matters.
explain.
All right,
Go ahead.
It matters how you feel about yourself for other people to feel the same about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Claro.
What about you?
Myself.
Okay. What about you?
I say like obviously both, but when you're thinking from the perspective of self, like you're kind of, it's just gonna be selfish. And if it was like about your husband and kids, how they feel about you, right? Yeah, like your husbands and kids should be able to like how they feel about you should be like an accurate reflection of who you are. So I would almost say
All right.
them.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Who do you think is more selfish in a relationship, men or women?
Women.
And why?
Women.
Whoa. Hold on. Relax. Men or women, and why? We'll start here.
Men,
Men. Okay. Why?
because they're like just every man cheats. That sucks, but
Okay.
it's true.
All right. What about you?
Woman.
Why?
We often think about ourselves before we think about our man.
Okay. What about you?
Men because they want attention all the time, and women the last because we
Who do-
care
Who do you
about
think wants attention more, men or women?
men.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Interesting. Okay. So men because they want attention. All right. What about you?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Who do you think is more selfish when within a relationship, men or women?
Definitely women. That's on me.
Okay.
Women.
Why?
For sure. Because we always want to talk about our feelings. And that's always been me. I've always been the one that's me, my feelings, what I feel, what I think, what I want. And men don't sit there. At least my partner does not sit there and tell me what he feels, what he wants. And sometimes I don't like to hear it because he comes with logic and it's a little rough. But
Logic, what?
you know.
Well, ask you a question. Who do you think's feelings and wants are more important in a relationship, the man or the woman's, for the relationship to be successful?
Whose is more important?
whose wants and needs are more important for the to be met for the relationship to work, in your opinion?
I would say for the women.
Okay, so would you agree with the phrase "happy wife, happy life"?
In a sense, absolutely.
Go queen.
Damn, brainwashed.
Yeah, I disagree with that. But
Well,
that's
how
fine.
so? I mean, what do you mean? Do you disagree with happy wife, happy life?
Why do I disagree with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's the woman's job to keep the man. And anytime the guy is sitting in a position where he's constantly supplicating to his girl and trying to make her happy, he already lost. Because women are never happy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of built into your guys' biology that you always want the best and the brightest, and you want the best man that you can get. If the guy is constantly supplicating to you and constantly, walking on eggshells to make you happy all the time, well, by his actions alone, that demonstrates that he's a lower value male than yourself. And women need to be with a man who's superior to them. So in other words, women are only satisfied when they're chasing the man, not the other way around. Because when the woman is chasing the man, that tells her in her hindbrain, this guy's better than me. This is the best that I can get. I'm happy with this guy. That's how women need to be. You need to basically get rid
Wouldn't
of all
that
doubt.
be? Sorry to cut you off. Wouldn't that be a equal exchange?
No,
Not 100% equal, but you would want
It's
for
not equal.
because if he's busy chasing you, he can't lead you. And as a
Absolutely.
result, picture it this way, right? If I'm a guy and I'm trying to lead you and my family, if I'm spending my time, does she feel good about this? I can't really lead you. Sometimes I have to make
Absolutely.
hard choices where I say, you know what, this is good for the family. Sorry, but it is what it is. If
Yeah,
I'm-
you get the best treatment from women. I mean, you said that your relationship got rekindled when you were with your boyfriend, right? After watching the podcast?
Right.
I guarantee he employed a bunch of our tactics and
And I can
strategies.
confirm that.
Okay.
Because that's the
So-
exact reason why our relationship ended in
There
the
you go.
beginning. I broke our relationship because I was that person that was 100%. It's all about me. It's all about my feelings. And he wanted to cater to that. And obviously,
lost attraction and
that
you broke up with
ended
him.
up with me saying, hey, I think it's, I want to be on my own,
So why are
whatever
you
that
still
journey
talking right
was.
now?
Because we're trying to make the point here. Clearly, I expressed myself with the bias of the conversation that we're having, but I'm agreeing with him and what he's saying. So this is a learning curve from my experience.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I talk about in the book why women deserve less is that if you pedestalize a woman, she has no choice but to look down on you because you're pedestalizing her.
And I agree.
And
So-
you just agree with
Because
happy life. Go ahead.
Chris, come on, man.
That's sorry.
somebody in the back.
You were saying what?
I don't know if he was talking to me.
Yeah, he was saying that you were making the argument. He's saying that
I
you were
know
making
that
an argument for happy wife,
initially
happy
I was
life.
making the argument against it, but then I'm correcting myself as we're having the conversation due to my experience because I'm talking from both experience. My previous experience when my relationship failed from that mindset, and then adjusting to this mindset where I do have to be the one that follows and he leads, and that's been a complete dynamic shift for me.
Yeah. So because I mean, I don't want to
would-
sound like an asshole, but the reality is that when you pedestalize women, they treat you poorly. Women can't have leverage in a
absolutely.
relationship because if they have leverage like you had before, what do? You break up with him because you're like, this guy's a pussy. Why is he letting me lead? I'm a woman. Like, what the
Right.
fuck? You should be leading. So what I tell guys is you need to be the leader in the relationship and she needs to like you more than you like her. And I would argue more than likely your relationship was rekindled because he started to have a more I come first before you and take it or leave it attitude. Women only respect
Right.
men that can replace them.
Right.
So that's why the whole happy wife, happy life mantra is bullshit and doesn't work because I don't want to sound like an asshole, but women don't know how to behave when they're in a leadership role. They become terrible people when they have leverage in a relationship.
Yeah, and I would even agree that some of our friends said that too. They see the behavior in myself or in him, and they say that it's like it's like a completely different relationship. But those were the beliefs that I had before.
Yeah.
It's always the
That's fine. I mean,
empowerment,
the
you
indoctrination.
lead, right?
Yeah.
And so when you learn out of
Feminism.
that, it still takes a little bit to adapt.
I understand.
You know.
I understand. Okay. Who do you think? Going back to the question. What's going on in the back? Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We got some stuff going on back here. I got distracted. Going back, the question was, who needs to be, I guess, fuck. What was the question again? I God damn it.
So
I
we're
had
going
a brain
around
fart
the
real quick.
circle.
It was about who needs to be more happy in the relationship
Yes.
for it to work.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So you're next.
It's her.
I thought it was who's more selfish.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank you, Jay. Yes. Who's more selfish in a relationship, men or women?
I think it's situational.
Okay.
I mean, I think it depends on the type of person that you are, the type of person that they are. I feel like if you're a woman that's more nurturing, you tend to be a lot more selfless.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily make your partner selfish.
But what would you say in general?
I mean, I can only speak for myself. I don't really know. Like, I think I'm a super selfless person. And I think like I give 150% to my relationships.
Okay.
And I
Think of your girlfriends and the women that you've met throughout your lifetime. Were they as selfless as you? The majority?
No.
There you go. So there's your answer.
No.
Okay. What about you? Who do you think is more selfish in relationships in general, men or women?
Women.
Why?
Because women, it's all about like what we want and if we're happy and we're not happy and he doesn't do this and like I feel like guys just leave you or cheat on you. Like I don't think they sit around and like nag you and
Do you think you can ever make a woman happy?
me?
No, as a man, do you think you can ever make a woman happy?
No. No. Honestly, no. I mean, you would have to try really, really hard. And then still how you said she's gonna be like, oh well, blah 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 does this and you don't do that. And it can be one thing, but like she'll find it.
Okay. What about you? Who do you think is more selfish in relationships, men or women?
I say
general?
women,
Women.
for the same reasons. Like sometimes we could be a little needy and ignore like what our men does for us.
Okay. All right. What about you?
I definitely think women.
Okay.
But most of the time, because we can't understand men's feelings, and at least that's for me, like she was saying, like, oh, like I'm always talking about my feelings, but whenever you come up to me and you talk about your feelings, I can't really understand it. I'm like,
Whose fault do you think that is that women don't understand men's feelings?
I think men repress their feelings so much sometimes, and they don't really talk about it sometimes, that when they do, we just call it kind of bullshit, I guess. I don't know. It depends on the situation and the person and everything.
Okay. Wouldn't it be fair to say that if I wanted to have sex with girls, I kind of have to figure out what turns girls on, because girls are never going to admit to me, like pull my hair and tell me I'm a slut?
Yeah.
So I had to go ahead and take the active step to figure it out, right?
hmm
Why can't women take the active step and figure it out on the male side?
I mean, I guess it's just really different point of views. I think that men and women are like really different. I mean, we
You didn't answer
really
the question.
Okay.
Why is it that men should go ahead and figure out what women want and just get it, versus women have the ability to not have to get it and just say kind of what you said, like, oh yeah, they don't open up on their feelings. It's not my fault that I don't know.
I mean, it's not that. It's just, it's like, it's hard to understand sometimes, you know?
Okay, it's hard to understand women. What's your excuse?
Okay, it's hard to understand men too.
I would argue that it's harder to understand women than men by far.
But that's your point of view. Like, as my point of view, like your point of view as a man is hard to understand me, and for me, it's hard to understand
Really?
you because we're just different.
Okay, let me tell you why you're wrong. Who has more requirements of the opposite gender, men or women?
What do you mean by that?
Who requires more from the opposite gender? Do men require more from women, or do women require more from men?
Oh, women require more from men 100%.
So therefore, since women require more, that means I need to understand more, correct?
Mhm.
And I'm the one that has to approach them, correct? So
Yeah.
that means I have to understand them to be able to do that successfully, correct?
Yeah.
So it's women that require more, not men.
Got I mean, I wasn't talking about materialistic. I was just talking about feelings. I guess that was for me at
That
least.
doesn't help your case.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's feelings, that's even harder.
That's even harder.
Because now I have to understand and be able to connect with you on an emotional level. And women change their emotions every 2 minutes.
Yep.
So that doesn't help. That makes it harder for men to understand. women.
The vibe.
Woman can understand more than a man, because don't you remember when a woman or a girlfriend told you like, oh, I saw you in my dream with a girl, things like that.
I don't know.
Well, I have seen
How
people
can-
in my
Anyway,
dreams.
going back to what I was saying.
But
So you're saying women can't understand men's feelings, but my argument is that shouldn't women just get it?
I mean,
'Cause we have to just get it.
I mean, we should, but sometimes it's complicated. That's all I'm saying.
Women are more complicated. So that's not really an excuse.
We're both complicated. We're both
No,
different
men are very
humans.
simple.
Okay.
We expect men to read our
Yeah.
minds, but then like we never step back and think like, dang, like we're not giving them any leverage or any type of hints to allow them to know what we want.
I don't think that's.
I would
always
argue
true.
most women are lazy and just don't want to understand men, because you guys don't have to actually prove yourselves much. A guy comes up to you, what's your phone number? You're cute. You guys think it's good. Y'all don't do any work to really keep that guy. The man, on the other hand, has to do a bunch of work to be attractive to you, get your number, take you on a date, understand what you like, what you don't like, make you feel comfortable, have sex with you, etc. But
And
women
then
don't
you
have to really
still
do
leave.
anything.
I mean, I
then
definitely,
still
I
leave.
agree with you 100%. I just think that when you're in a relationship, at least this happened to me,
Mhm.
you know, because I will talk about my feelings and I'll be like, listen, like this bothers me and that bothers me, you know. But
Mhm.
when he would tell me, I wouldn't see like a big deal. I wouldn't understand why that upset him so much.
Whose fault is
You
that?
know?
Because we're simple.
I guess it's my fault. And I guess that's why I don't want a man.
Man, that would upset me a lot of times.
Yo, this panel is terrible at arguing, bro. What the hell? You just dug your own grave.
Yeah.
What?
With that point.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
What do you mean?
Because he told you what he wanted,
Yeah.
and you said it wasn't a big deal.
No, not like that though.
Bruh.
Like I wouldn't understand why it was such a big deal.
I don't
to
understand what
him.
you're saying right now. What the fuck?
See, I just
I
find
gotta
it funny
take this.
because ultimately, right, as a woman, you want a man of your dreams. But then when it comes to find out what that man actually wants, you have no idea. And I think personally speaking, for things to work, you need to communicate. So both parties have to say, you know what, I like this, I don't like this. The problem is you guys tell your man what you like. but when-
Never listen to what he likes.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And that is why things don't work out. Now,
Yeah.
for you, it happened in real life because you're still single. But ultimately speaking, I think if most people could say, you know what, damn, my partner, what does he like? What does he does not? What does he do like? Then at that point, it makes sense. But generally speaking, though, most girls don't know what their man actually wants, which is crazy to me. But it is what it
What
is.
if a girl feels too much and you guys get scared because of that?
What do you mean?
Because she's
Feel
too
too much?
psychic. When a girl is too psychic,
Too psychic?
yeah.
I know
I'm really
exactly what
psychic.
she means.
Like I see things in my dreams and I can tell him like, hey, I see this and I see that. And he will be like,
Like I can tell
What?
when you're lying.
how
I
you
mean-
saw that? Like, yeah.
All right, let's move on.
No,
bro.
no. Fresh. Ask a question, man.
Nigga, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, she's saying, what if she was sleeping and all of a sudden she had a dream and she's like, oh shit, I saw you had a dream about me, about her man cheating on her. So
Or-
what's up? And I see what's going on, right?
That's really true. The thing is that some people is not awakened. Some girls are not awakened.
So every cheating dream is a reality. That's what you're saying?
Not every cheating dream.
Most.
So you just say, oh.
But
Depends
it's,
on the
it's not
girl.
about cheating every time. But what if like you saw him like robbing someone in your dream? Because I have seen that in my dream.
And it happened?
And then that's true.
Yeah, definitely.
So how do you know if it's
Wow.
true? How do you know
So you're
if it's fake?
psychic.
Because yeah, I am.
That's crazy.
And I have seen a guy robbing in Dominican Republic, and it's truth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, like he was. He told me that
I was
he.
just kidding. Let's move on.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, various layers.
That's crazy.
Have a great night, sirs. Big Boston CEO Network is fire. Shelter Fresh and Myron. And thank you guys for constant value. The 9/11 stream was deep diving. Them boys, keep up the great work. Shout out to you for supporting, bro. We got here, Leak My Balls says, greetings from the Netherlands. It's my birthday today. Good cheese for everyone. Shout out to you.
Taurus gang.
Appreciate that, man.
Camp to Time says, ladies, have you ever had a boyfriend that was a sports fan? And have he ever invited you to a live game show? Did you go? If so, did he enjoy it, or was it just for him? WWE counts. Was that everything for you? You went to a sports event?
Yeah. I
Raise your
tried.
hands if you've been to a live sports event with your boyfriend and he invited you.
Oh no.
Oh, just one? Where did he take you to the Satan games?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hockey.
Hockey? Okay, what about you? Where'd you get?
I've been to UFC. I've been to baseball. I think those are the only two sports
MLB?
I've been to. Yeah,
Professional
my,
baseball?
my dad played professional baseball, so sorry. I
Oh,
grew
an
up.
MLB?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
cool.
What team did he play for?
So the White Sox.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
We got here, Cabello Azunde goes, from South Africa, shout out Fresh and Fit, shout out to you, man, we all over the world. Seymour Butts goes, ladies, if I provide the house, car, money, kids, safety, and good family values as a man, why can't you provide monogamy, subservience, servience, and submissiveness? Also, I need strange box on the low.
Because your values are not high.
It's not on the loan anymore.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and go through that real quick, and I'll do this with the raising hands to keep it simple. So, ladies, if a man provided a house, car, money, kids, and safety, good family values, etc., would you would you guys be okay with being monogamous to him and he be able to get some strange on the side? Raise your hands if you guys would allow that. Damn. He's taking care of you, but he gets fucks a bitch from time to time. Who'd be okay?
I love
Only
being
one?
submissive.
I mean,
2. Raise your hands if you'd be okay with
Can I
it.
do it with him?
Maybe, yeah. So 3. We only
If
got
it's
3.
with him.
Okay, so we got We got 4, but 2 of them have to. What is that?
It's like a half.
I'm like at
What did we
half.
discuss before
yeah.
for the relationship to work? Happy wife or happy husband?
Compromise.
Damn, she's still indoctrinated by feminism.
No,
bro.
I mean, I'm here. I'm here. I'm in a half.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
so
listening.
4 girls would accept it. 2 need to be involved. Oh, you 2. Damn, make a decision, ladies. Bro, god damn, women can't make decisions. Raise your hands high if you'd be okay with having your partner have sex with other girls without you being involved. But he's taking care of everything. Raise your hands. Who'd be okay with that?
I just don't want to know.
Okay, so we got 3 that would be okay with it. Okay, now how many of you need to be involved? Okay, so that would make it 5 total. So 3 would be okay with not being involved, just don't want to know, and then 2 have to be involved.
I don't want to be involved, and I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I guess
I don't want to know.
Definitely want to know.
What? I think it should be an understanding.
I'm okay with it. I just don't.
So
I
that's
just rather
6
not
then.
know.
That's 6 of y'all.
Sure.
So who
I'd
is
rather
not
not
accepting
know.
cheating then, to make this more simple at all? You? Not accepting it?
I mean, I guess it's only cheating.
I don't want to know.
You don't want. So you would accept it too. Who else would not accept it at all? Only one? What about you? You didn't raise your hand at all.
I mean, can I? I mean, he's the only one that can cheat. Can I cheat too? Or it's just like,
No, because he's saying you need to provide monogamy and subservience.
Oh, okay.
So
sorry.
do you know? But do you really want to fuck another guy when you're married?
I wouldn't want to know. I
Okay.
mean, I wouldn't want to know. But
So that's a
fine.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone except for you would accept cheating to some degree. Am I correct here?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, man, that was difficult.
Only from the right guy.
All right. Cam 2 times. Hey, Venezuela, you still got that Valentine's Day gift from Fresh?
That is too no.
No, bro. Who are you?
Okay.
No, it's Cam, man. Come on.
All right, Marvelo Mavo goes, let's play a game, the country game, but have the ladies name one country from the 4 big continents, America, Asia, Africa, and Europe, bro. We're not-
What? America's
Yeah,
not a
we can just do
continent.
3 countries.
Yeah.
All right, 3 countries. All right, we'll start right here with the Miss Singer. Name 3 countries, and you can't name the United States or
That's
Canada.
crazy. This would be the question I get. I'm literally geographically ignorant. Like I just am gonna pass that one right on. I'm gonna pass that one right on.
You gotta try.
At least you're
okay.
honest.
You gotta try. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Out of where? Tell me.
You just,
Can I read it one more time, please?
Any country in the world.
Any country.
The world.
Yeah, you just can't say U.S. or Canada.
Think of your bucket list where you want to go.
So like
3 countries.
I don't know if I want. I don't know if it's a continent or a country though. So I say I'm like geographic.
Say it,
So
say it.
like Asia. Is that what they, okay, yeah. Europe.
Okay.
Okay. What? No. Oh
One more.
snap.
One more.
Oh, I'm so ignorant when it comes to that. I want to say something funny. Like I don't know.
One more.
I'm gonna say something like. I'm so embarrassed. I told you before though, so like don't judge me. I don't know. Maybe like Africa. Yeah,
She named
I'm
3
gonna know it.
continents.
Okay, good
What's the
job.
capital of
Okay.
Africa?
That one I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know.
All right, what about you? Name 3 countries.
3 countries.
Yes.
Oh, man.
France,
Okay.
Italy, and Cuba.
What about you?
What?
Puerto Rico, Haiti,
Yes, sir.
DR.
Puerto Rico, Haiti, and DR.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Saying
Italy,
Uh-huh.
Japan,
I think she said Italy. You can't. Oh, my bad. You can't name a country that someone else named.
Oh.
Yeah.
Japan,
Okay.
and is Australia? Does that count?
Okay, we'll give you that one, and then one more country because she said Italy already.
Oh, China.
Okay. What about you?
Morocco,
Okay.
Spain,
Okay.
Saudi Arabia.
All right.
Speaking of them
Speaking
boys.
of Saudi Arabia, go watch our podcast.
Yeah.
On 9/11. Them boys.
Yeah.
They were
man.
involved. All right. What about you?
Brazil, Colombia, and Uruguay.
All right.
Okay.
What about you?
Me.
Yes, 3 countries,
Okay.
please.
Chile,
Uh-huh.
Colombia, and Venezuela.
Did somebody say Colombia?
Yes.
Someone said
And
Colombia. One more.
One more.
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
All right.
All right. What about you?
South Korea,
Now I can do
North
it.
Korea, and I'm not gonna lie to the last one.
South Korea, North Korea. What else?
I don't know the last one.
stupid.
Bro, you're right there.
Yeah, like right there.
Where's your family from?
North Carolina.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm gonna help you.
Okay. I mean, but
Okay,
But
Russia
are they-
is
what
Russia
what
one?
country?
Yeah,
Is Russia one?
You said what?
Russia?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. All right, what about you? This should be easy.
Thailand, Philippines. I was trying not to repeat, but Cambodia.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the girl who named 3A.
I said, wait, I don't know which one is which.
Yo,
Like,
what the
that's
hell?
terrible.
Shout out
That's
to you.
terrible. Dun.
That would have been me.
Crazy.
Kevin Rivera
That's
goes,
crazy.
Fresh and Fit, love the show. Question for ladies. Why do you think it is socially acceptable for females to be masculine than for males to be feminine? Okay, let me give you guys an example. It's okay for girls to say, suck my dick and act like a dude, etc. But it's not acceptable for guys to be like, oh my God, that's so awesome. Why is it socially acceptable for women to behave like men, but not socially acceptable for men to behave like women?
Because women's standards are too high.
Hold on, we could go around the table on this.
Sorry.
Give us your take on it. We'll start right here and then work our way.
I think it's just like men are like, okay, women and men are both kind of doing the opposite right now in these times. Like men are acting feminine and it kind of is getting socially acceptable. Like they're posting in the sunlight and trying to be baddies.
Posting in the sunlight and being baddies?
Yes, like these guys, you could just see it on them. Like, oh, that guy thinks he's a baddie and he's gonna act like he's a girl.
Okay.
And then girls like vice versa, they're being masculine and trying to like control the situations and stuff. But I think it's just because everyone's doing the opposite.
Okay. What about you?
Like I blurted out before, women's standards are too high. Meaning guys accept a little bit more than women accept.
Good point. Okay. So masculine women are accepted because men's standards are lower. Okay. What about you?
I will not like a feminine guy.
That's not the question. Why does society allow men? Why does society let women act like dudes, but it doesn't let men act like women?
I feel like a woman acting like a guy is just not cute.
But a lot do though.
Why?
I know that you say it's
Because
not cute,
they
but a lot
are
of women
like
do.
lesbian. They just want to act rough because they
Okay.
feel scared.
All right. What about you?
I don't know.
Why do you think it's more socially acceptable for women to be fairly masculine, but not socially acceptable for men to be feminine?
I would say because society is weak when it comes to that,
Okay.
and we don't talk about it, so we
Okay.
accept it rather than deal with it.
All right. What about you?
I just think everybody's so obsessed right now with being politically correct. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it's acceptable at all,
just
but
let it
I just
slide.
think that, yeah, for the same reason, I think you just let it go because nobody wants to be offended. So,
What about you?
I feel like women just have more lenience, honestly, like in the public. Like guys are they have to be a certain way and they have to act like this or else.
Okay.
Whatever.
So men are held to, I guess, a rougher standard, I guess, of behavior.
Yeah,
versus
so
women
it's
are not?
like if they want to do that, they can't. But like women have the freedom to act manly or feminine if they want to, one day this, one day the other. But men, like, we don't really allow them to do that. We're
Okay.
like, you have to be a man all the time. Sorry. And I think it's the same thing too that what we were talking about earlier, almost about like when men even they're not really allowed to talk about their feelings. Like we kind of just brush it off. We're like, what? Like you're not really allowed to feel like that. But like they are, but women kind of like do it. They put it down.
Okay. What about you?
I agree exactly with what she's saying. It's just a double standard.
Fair enough.
And it's like that's just the way it is.
Okay.
I think they both get judged a lot. I think that women that are more masculine, they get judged a lot, and I also think that men that are more feminine get judged a lot. I think it's like
Do
both
you really
sides.
think so? I mean, if you look at like the music industry, for example, masculine women are promoted. You look at Cardi B, you look at Meg Thee Stallion, whatever. But I can't name a rapper that's getting promoted that's acting like a chick, really.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it just this
Lil Nas X,
like
but that's-
but that's like
Lil
a
Nas-
gross exception to
Yeah,
the rule.
yeah, yeah.
That's one male rapper that's, oh, you know what? No, but he's gay though. He's not heterosexual.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Or like,
I mean, like
he was,
Bad
like,
Bunny.
It's up for
Bad
debate.
Bunny,
No.
Harry
like
Styles wearing
No,
a dress.
he's 100% homosexual, which is why they promote him. If he was heterosexual, they never promote him.
well, it came out that he was lying, but who knows? Who really knows though? Who knows?
But if you think about it, like his music, it was pushed because he
was- because that was the image.
to push the alphabet agenda because he was operating under the pretense of I'm gay. So they don't want to restrict that. Like, no, we're not gonna shadow ban you because you're gay. No, we're gonna push you. But if he had been heterosexual behaving like that, it would have been different.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hell, think about it. Why did he say that he was gay all that time?
Because he knew.
Because he knew if I'm
Yeah, he knew,
heterosexual, they're not
yeah.
gonna push my music.
Yeah.
Well, somebody mentioned Bad Bunny. Wouldn't
I
that?
did, yeah.
That
He's but he's technically bisexual, so I feel like that goes into it too, right?
Well, he's never been open with that, has he?
No, I thought that he has.
Okay.
Or like
maybe I'm
Harry
wrong.
Styles.
Yeah, Harry Styles is a good one, but
Yeah.
he's
Is he
trending.
heterosexual though?
Yeah, he is, and he'll wear a dress and everything. But that's too like Young Thug
Or
wore a
like
dress.
ASAP Rocky be wearing skirts. And, like,
Yeah, I
painting
don't
his
know.
nails and
Honestly, I don't know.
stuff.
But see, it doesn't really get the recognition that maybe it should. It's kind of still like
Because
in the
people don't wanna
dim
push that.
light. Yeah,
It's still
exactly.
frowned upon
Yeah, it's
significantly.
still
It's frowned upon, so
it's
it's not, like,
definitely not
highlighted.
pushed mainstream.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
right.
it's
It's not
frowned-
highlighted.
Or if it's brought up in a negative light versus like if Cardi B says my pussy wet as fuck, blah blah blah, it gets a
Right.
on the playboard.
And that's true too.
On the
Like
billboard,
a
sorry.
lot of like women are allowed, I feel like, to say a lot more stuff than guys are.
Once a
Yeah.
guy
And
says
get
something
away
like
with it.
trending on
I
like
don't think
hatred or
so.
something like that,
I
it's
think-
like always.
I don't think so personally. I think that men, like, if you listen to a guy rapping, he will say the wildest things ever. He will say the wildest thing. Cardi B made that one song, and everyone was talking about it, and everyone was either judging her or like.
But you're missing the point. It's the argument is that women can get away with being masculine versus men can't necessarily
I
get away
know.
with being
Yeah,
feminine.
see, like-
That's the argument.
The men that you're talking about, they're making what's that, heterosexual music?
Yeah, and they're being masculine.
Yeah, so
That's
they're being
different.
masculine, so it's
No,
getting
okay,
pushed and
okay,
it's mainstream. But we're saying like if they were taking like a more homosexual point of view, it
Or
would
more
never
feminine
be.
route.
Yeah, it
Feminine.
would. Yeah, okay, feminine. Sorry, my bad.
All right. Okay. What about you?
I think that society is just really confused nowadays. Honestly, I don't really know. I feel like people don't want men to be men and like women to be women. I feel like people don't want men to have feelings and stuff like that either. So like you said, I really like what you said over there. You were talking about how like women don't put up with more than men do. Like it's basically, I feel like people just want to keep women happy. Like they just want to keep them happy. They don't want to hear like all the bullshit that comes with it. I feel like people just let women do whatever they want just because it's a problem if it's not
Okay.
what they want to do, I guess.
All right. Interesting. All right. We got here. TF John goes, out the way, broke super chatters. W. Chris, Agent Myron Gaines. Please never fire this man. His interjections, lack of grammar is important to after hours. Pro tip for men: don't multiply body count by 3, divide it by 0.3333. Example given. 20 divided by 0.33. Okay. And then what? Fresh, can you read these?
Colorado Roughneck says, if she got FOMO, just say no, which means fear of missing out. Roberto Moreno says, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
GOAT, 1 year ago today, we lost the great Kevin Samuels. To all my brothers, please take control of your blood pressure. 110/80.
120/80.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, 120/80.
Ladies, why do you deserve a high value man and why do you qualify? Okay. How many ladies on the panel think they deserve a high value man? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All of y'all think you deserve one. Fantastic. Okay. And just, I guess, so we can qualify what it is. A high value guy is a guy that, has the money on point, has social status, has respect from his peers, has a network of individuals, in shape to a degree, competent, has a lot of life accomplishments. Obviously, this is like the top 1% of man. What qualifies you for that guy? Shoot with you first.
I think that you saying what qualifies me for a high value man?
You raise your hand because you think you deserve one, right?
I think I
Okay.
definitely do.
Why?
I feel like I deserve one because I definitely try to practice high value like woman qualities.
What
I guess
about high value female qualities?
maybe possibly being able to like communicate, maybe to like differentiate between something being personal and something just being like something in a general sense.
Is it not common sense?
I mean, I guess it could be. I guess.
Okay. What else do you makes you qualify?
I feel like I am a very respectful woman. I feel like I try to definitely let the man wear the pants in the relationship or just in general.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay. What about you? What qualifies you for a high value man?
Well, I think you are who you're surrounding yourself with, And so I think that like when you respect yourself and like when you have goals for yourself and like you know what you want to do, I think I don't know how to really put this.
We can tell.
Yeah.
Can you pass me?
Yeah.
on
What
this question?
makes you qualify for a top 1% man?
Why should he choose you over every other girl here?
Yeah. Because all of you clearly feel like you're entitled to one, or you deserve one.
I don't know. I'm just gonna pass this question.
Have you ever had
a dream?
What about you?
I I just feel like why not? My loyalty and my ability to commit to submit.
Good.
Go, Queen.
Why not me, nigga?
Why not?
Choose me, nigga.
Okay, what about you? What qualifies you for a high value man?
I think if you're a good woman, like at all, I just think you deserve somebody that you think is valuable. And like a high value
Well,
man. Like I think
what qualifies a good woman though? That's the question.
a woman who wants to be there for their man, they want to also do things for their man.
Okay, now why do you qualify to get this guy?
Because I'm very like submissive. Like
You're submissive.
yeah, I think no. I would love to have a man that values me. I would do whatever he wants. As
Okay.
long as he's good to me.
So you're
if he's not
submissive.
good to me, then no.
Okay, so you're submissive. That's your quality.
Yeah, but I think like girls, I don't know. I don't know
Fantastic.
why. I just feel like everyone should believe that they deserve a good man.
They feel okay based Lucifer.
But I don't think if you're gonna do nothing for your man that you deserve the best man out there.
All right, so feel like you deserve him. All right,
Niggas only brown
I
now, bro.
guess.
incredible. What about you? What qualifies you for a top 1% man?
I mean, I think kind of somewhat in the same sense. Like I am very submissive. I am very nurturing.
Stop the
I
cap.
do know no, I do know how to play my role.
Stop
you
the
know?
cap.
I lost now. I'm losing my train of thought.
You said submissive, nurturing, and you play a role.
Yeah. I mean, I have traditional values.
Okay.
And you know, I believe in gender roles.
Okay.
And I
Stop the
think-
cap.
All right, what about you? What qualifies you for a top 1% guy?
I would say that someone that is going to be with a high value man needs to also make that man's life easier in
Okay.
a sense and be of
How would they
value
do
to
so?
that
How
man
would they make his life easier?
by I don't know, in a sense of also being a submissive woman, but also playing the gender roles and you know just holding to the standard of whatever it is that he cannot do and
Okay.
add.
All right. What about you? What qualifies you for a high value man in the top 1%?
Okay, so relationships are about giving your
Okay.
all to the person, to your friend.
Okay.
So if you do that and you don't make it about yourself, then he will do the same for you.
So you're going to give him your all?
Yeah, relationships are about giving.
Okay. So what would you give? Like, what is giving your all? What is that specifically?
Your time.
Pero.
Okay. Giving
Yeah.
time. What else?
I feel like
Wow. All right. What about you? What makes you deserve a high value guy?
Hey y'all! I didn't raise my hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
yeah, she did
Awesome.
it, she
Someone's
did it.
living in reality.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
about you? What qualifies you for a high value man?
I'm not ready.
I'm just like a man pleaser. So I just like
How would you
to
please the
Yeah.
man then,
Well, you know,
specifically?
cooking, cleaning, holding
sex.
his baby in my tummy for 9 months, like being a good mom, being loyal, submissive, like
Sex.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, how you think the baby got there?
I'm like hearing everybody. I
right.
should have kept my hand down.
So,
I don't feel like it.
so just so I get this straight, the man that we're talking about is in the top 1%, makes 6 figures, respected by people, has competence, fit to a degree, confidence, etc. Very attractive. All the women are chasing him, and you guys are saying that you're gonna basically bring what the next girl next to you is gonna bring,
Right.
No,
which is
girls don't really-
y'all all
Okay.
basically said the same thing. Being submissive. I'm gonna play a role. I'm gonna give him my time. Traditional values. One girl said, "Why not?" Respect. I mean, to be honest, ladies, like all these things that you guys described, another girl can give that.
Right.
So what
Versus-
would be the
It
correct
should probably
answer?
already be
I
so.
mean,
What
the
would be,
point
like-
wasn't about having the correct answer. The point
Mhm.
was, you guys are not as special as you think you are.
Right.
That's what that exercise demonstrates.
Yeah.
Every girl thinks they deserve a top 1% guy, but the reality is, you guys are giving 99 percentile
Hey.
type shit
Mhm.
back. So why
But-
should he pick
so
you?
what wouldn't be
That makes
99
sense.
when every other
percentile?
girl, why would he pick you when you're literally providing the same exact thing as the girl next to you?
But
Yeah.
Myron,
I said
what
it
is
earlier.
special?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said it
maybe we
earlier.
just need to rephrase it.
What is
No, no.
special
What-
for Myron or for Fresh?
Hold on. What did I say earlier about
We've-
what women
talked.
do that doesn't make things work? They don't try to figure out what that guy actually wants.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the biggest thing, because once again, if you personalize your care and consideration towards that man, then you're gonna automatically do what he wants in his life, which makes you what? Irreplaceable. If you're just doing the same thing that she's doing, how do you stand out?
I think, and here's the thing: I'm not making fun of you guys. These are good traits, but if you want to get a guy in the top 1%, y'all are literally providing the same exact thing that the girl next to you.
That should
provide.
probably be what should already be
Which is why I
provided.
ask, what would be not necessarily the correct answer, but what would be what the man is looking for that
Well,
would differentiate
the fact that you have to
woman.
ask shows that you don't deserve a 1% guy.
Well, I'm asking because I'm talking to two men that are asking us this question. So as a woman, I'm asking you for your perspective, not because I don't
women
know.
should know. Oh, I'll answer it, but I'm saying the point is that women don't know, which is the problem. See, men have to understand women to get women, but women don't have to understand men to get
But
men.
see, I just told you. But
I understand, but he asked me the same question, so I'm basically rephrasing it to him. I'm agreeing with what you said. It's just
I agree with
asked
what
me
he
the same
said.
thing.
You gotta basically be able to come in and figure out what that man wants. You have to be almost like an indispensable. You got to be an indispensable tool in his toolkit. But the problem is that a lot of you gave dispensable traits.
Yeah.
A lot of other girls have these things. So why would I go with you when I can go get a girl that's younger and hotter that provides the same exact thing?
So then the
or
answer,
get multiple girls that provide.
so then we're all going to answer the same thing
I can
because
count
it's
on
different
my
for
finger
men.
how many times on the show a girl said, "Yo, I'm gonna figure what he wants, give that to him." It's
Yeah.
so small. How much
You were trying to say something? Sorry.
I kind of just have a question.
Sure.
It's like, so does that mean that we should walk around and not like aim to have the best man? Like we should just
A
be
lot of
like
you guys don't deserve it.
settling and
Yeah.
saying that we are gonna settle
Yeah.
for the
Because to be
less than
very
guy.
candid with you, most women don't deserve a high value man.
Facts.
Most women barely qualify for an average guy. And a lot of women think that they deserve an above average man. And the reality is a lot of y'all don't. Like, you know, a guy that's 5'7", making 37, 40K per year, he's probably going to be a fantastic and good husband, but a lot of women would never give him a chance.
Yeah.
He's invisible to a lot of women.
Right.
Like average women no longer think, yeah, why women deserve less? Haha. I think more girls need to get their dating standards on par with where they actually stand. You know, only in 2023 in the United States do we have women that are very average saying, I deserve a top tier guy in the top 1%.
Yeah.
Well, are you prepared to deal with the problems that come with that? Are you prepared to have him fuck other girls? Are you prepared to only see him once a week? If you're lucky, are you prepared for him to not be around and give you as much attention as you want? Girls want high value guys, but they don't want to deal with high value problems because the problem is that a lot of y'all think that you're special and you deserve this guy, but you're not willing to deal with the consequences of being with that guy. He had to bust his ass to get to that point. Y'all didn't. So you're going to have to concede.
So in an
Yes.
ideal world for you,
Sure.
you want a woman who works or doesn't work, like
I mean, I don't really care. A woman's job is irrelevant. I don't care for.
She just has to add value to you then, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I would say most guys don't really care about a girl's career or her ability to earn money. You know.
no,
in
I'm just
general.
asking, like
Me personally,
do
I don't
you-
care at all.
So what do you want?
What?
Or Fresh, what do you want?
She wants to know what we want.
I mean, a woman. I mean, if a girl has a career and she works, that's cool. But like, it's not like mandatory for me. Like, I'm not looking like I'm never gonna disqualify a girl because she doesn't work. Doesn't matter. You know.
I think if she's asking questions or trying to figure out what I need as a man, and she's actually putting effort behind that, that goes a long way. Versus like, oh well, this is how I do things from my prior relationships. I'm just gonna do this one thing. It's like
right.
that didn't work last time. Why is it gonna work now?
I'll pick a girl that's pleasant and unemployed any day over a girl that has a career that's a pain in the ass.
Absolutely.
Any
Yeah, but
day.
what is
'Cause as a man,
pleasant to you two?
Well,
Like what makes a girl
well,
pleasant?
men are very simple.
Feminine.
Yeah, so what in a man's
Yeah,
brain?
pleasant.
Non-argumentative. I feel
Not
like.
argumentative, not loud, not annoying. Don't embarrass me in front of
Respectful.
my friends. Don't be a pain in the ass. No one really gives a fuck about your opinion, to be honest. Like women, a lot of women think that their opinion matters. Like we really don't give a shit about
just
it.
doesn't. It's
You know?
crazy. Yeah.
And the reason why your opinion doesn't matter a lot of times, ladies, is not like some fucked up sexist shit. It's that women tend to interpret the world through their feelings.
Yep.
And unfortunately, when you interpret the world through your feelings, you get a lot of things incorrect because you feel a certain way about something versus
agree.
interpreting the situation for what it is. And I think that really fucks with the women's abilities to see things in an objective manner.
Yeah.
Women tend to look at things extremely subjectively, which is going to limit your ability to understand things properly from an objective standpoint. Their goal about this is how I feel about the topic versus
Logic,
this
yeah.
is
what it is.
This is what it is, right? Like for example, right, if you look at like voting, right, what do women tend to vote more? They tend to vote Democrat. Why? Because Democrats are more for let's give people benefits, let's increase welfare, let's go ahead and be communitarian, let's go ahead and give benefits to everybody. you know, people that tend to vote conservative a lot of times tend to be more male dominated. Or if it is women, it's women that are married or women that have a man in their relationship, right? People have an issue with Donald Trump because they're like, a lot of women don't like Donald Trump because he said grab her by the pussy. But they don't realize that Trump did a pretty damn good job in office when he was in there, right? The economy was better. We were doing well. He didn't get into random stupid ass wars, but they're more concerned with how he made them feel.
Right.
I didn't like the fact that he said grab her by the pussy, but he still did a good job as president. But a lot of women are unable to divorce their emotions from being objective and getting something done, even if it hurts their feelings.
Yeah.
Not all, of course, but there are, I would say, a good amount of females have issues with things based on how they feel.
Honestly, because of Biden, I have my papers, you know, but Trump is a good president, you know.
Green cards. So that's what it is. You know what I mean? I think.
Well, to be fair, Trump is grabbing mature pussy. Biden's grabbing underage pussy. Can I move on? God damn, let's move on.
But that's an example. Like people were voted right against Trump because of how Trump made them feel versus his political policies and, you know, making the country better. Right. So in my take, I mean, objectively speaking, too, the economy was doing fantastic when he was in. So that's not even just my opinion. That's fact. But you get what I'm saying here? Like, because of how they felt about him saying certain things, they voted against him because their feelings.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. We got here. Who else? Assy goes, ladies, how long should a guy last in order for you to consider a good dick? Also, size preference.
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Okay. What?
20 minutes?
Okay.
1 hour.
Yeah, go ahead. Just give us what do you think is it? What's the bare minimum for you?
A good 15. A good 15.
15. What about you?
I agree with
15?
15,
15. Okay.
That's it.
I don't. To
What is
me,
bare minimum, remember?
to me, if it takes an hour, like, what's wrong?
What's bare minimum for you, though? An hour?
No, but I'm saying, like, it better be like, to me in my brain. Again, I'm like a pleaser. Like
666 minutes. Fantastic.
Oh my
As soon as she said 60 minutes, I was like, yeah, okay, you ain't fooling us.
I didn't say I wanted it to last that long. I said there's a problem.
Like, if he lasts that long, then
yeah,
there's a
like
problem.
if he's still going after an hour, like
what am I doing wrong?
yeah, what's wrong here? Like, I'm getting mad at that point. Like,
maybe he just
like, you want to be with somebody else or something, or what? I doubt
What if he got stamina like that?
Right. If you have like the power of the pussy or whatever, he is not lasting an hour.
Or lasting in life.
Speak for yourself.
That's us all thinking we're.
I'm saying if
special
it was
like
the
that.
best girl you've ever had, you're lasting over an hour.
You're the best?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like in your world.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, not hell.
What? What about you? You're saying that it should be longer?
Within an hour?
Yeah.
I mean, you start to waste time at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste of time.
I feel like if you were
gonna
gonna
waste all
do
that
it,
time
you would have
then.
done it by
Yeah.
now. Like that's a long time. Get it over with.
All right, what about you?
10, 15.
All right, what about you?
Like 20, 30 minutes.
20, 30? All right, what about you? An hour for you?
Yeah.
All right, what about you?
I'll push it at 40.
40?
Bomboca!
What about you?
25.
25?
Cool, but really big. They said size, so
All
I'm
right,
just
and then
saying
size, we can
enormous.
go run around real
Oh.
quick. What's the bare minimum size for you?
Like 9.
No.
I feel
What?
Right, damn. Like, could I really marry a guy with like below average? Like, no, that would be
Well,
a
it's
thing
a
in my
bare
head.
minimum, not your... okay,
belongs to the
9 bare minimum. Fantastic. What about you? She likes porn stars. What about you? Bare minimum for you?
Let just have to be like, can they use it? Like, it doesn't matter the size, but
I mean,
can
there's
they
got to be a
maneuver
bare
it?
minimum. Come on.
Shit. I give it a 7.
7? All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
I want to know if guys come faster with a blonde girl or with a blonde
What?
girl. Brunette.
What?
Yeah.
That wasn't the question.
I just want to know because guys get
All right,
turned
we'll
on.
save that for the end. But can you please answer the question? What's the bare minimum size for you?
For me, a good size is like this.
The fuck?
What the fuck? All right, how many? Hold on, she might not know.
That's
Okay,
like
centimeters.
7.
Centimeters.
That's like 7.
Give us centimeters.
7 inches. Give
Yeah, how many centimeters?
I don't know.
Do it again.
Okay.
It was looking like 6.
Simple.
It was like
You
7.
stupid.
BBC ABC, WBC.
We'll just move on.
No,
Yeah. What about you? What's the bare minimum for you?
Like 7.
7. What about you?
Like 6 or 7.
Okay. You?
I'm gonna have to say at least 8.
Feet?
Let's go.
Okay. What about you?
6.57.
Okay.
6.5.
What about you?
Like 7 or 8.
Okay. What about you?
I think bare minimum like 6.
Okay.
Bare minimum.
Wait,
yeah.
you know what's interesting? I think the average penis size is only about 5 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm
Like average.
I'm like, I like 6'5", yeah.
Nigga gonna get
Not
lucky.
so bad.
Wait. Sorry, Mark.
I don't like average.
Did
Yeah.
you catch that shit though?
What?
This girl's 18 and she wants 8 inches.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yo,
What the hell?
he's 18 and she wants 8
That was easy.
Haram.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
Even though it's haram.
What the fuck?
I
That's
didn't
haram.
think that through.
Yeah,
I didn't think that through.
18 years old.
18?
I don't really know about like the whole
Well,
like,
no, don't
like,
play that.
It was
you know,
big.
she was
Like 8 is
confused.
big.
To
I
be
feel like.
fair, she's Brazilian, so that's like normal.
Yeah, but she's 18, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking young, man. Come on,
All right.
what up, Pastor Yoda?
Okay. Pastor Yoda. Always late, Chris, and tell girl in pink, no crying today.
What?
Oh, no, he means Venezuela.
Venezuela.
All right. Thanks for saving me from depression. Your channel changed my life. 180 kilos, 400 pounds, losing to 100 pounds. Inspired by Myron, Unplugged Mindset. And his book, Making Motivational Vids. Still pushing on life, lifesavers. Grats from NL. Yo, shout out to you. Yo, also, just so you know, dude, Mo, you want to tell him how much weight you lost as well?
I have actually officially reached the 100-pound mark, 100-pound down mark as well. And including 14 pant sizes down. So y'all gonna have to talk to me nice or don't fucking talk to me at all.
And hold on, just so you guys know, because you guys asked before how men communicate with each other when it comes to coaching. Because someone asked, why do I yell? Mo, what was the first thing I told you when you came off the elevator and I met you? God damn, nigga, you fat as shit. God damn. He's 500 pounds, man. I have to say, son, he was fat as fuck. But men, with a woman, you would never be able to do that shit.
hell
Like,
no.
I got my feelings.
We would cry.
I thought it was Godzilla earthquakes.
Yeah.
Want to lay down and eat more.
I mean,
Get
we
more
still call him
fat.
Mo fat even now.
Bro.
We're gonna keep roasting him until he hits 200 pounds, so it's fine. You know, that's to answer your question before. That's how you have to deal with men. You have to tell them the truth and kind of hurt their feelings a bit. With women, I noticed though, it's like women are more concerned with how things are said and how they make them feel. Remember how I said like a big inhibitor on female growth is feelings. If you tell a girl, hey, you're fat, you need to lose weight, she's gonna be more concerned with how she felt from you saying that versus actually making a change so that she could feel better. That's why we tell women bullshit like love your curves.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very interesting because sometimes, like, now that I think about it, it's like people, like, I have even used in my conversations with my partner, like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I can see how he'll say it because it is what it is, and I'm over here concerned about my feelings.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's one of women's biggest weak points is that women put more stake in how something is said versus it's said.
Right.
If I tell you, this is what the fuck it is, blah blah blah,
right,
you're gonna be more concerned with how I said it to you. But like men, we don't have that issue a lot of times. Like especially if it's someone that you know and they tell you, hey man, this is what the fuck it is, blah blah blah. You're like, okay, men are prioritize the information. We care about how it was said after the fact.
Right.
Women prioritize how it was said, then the
versus
information.
what you're saying.
Yeah, but that's like very dangerous because if you feel, I don't like how this makes me feel, but it could be life-changing information.
Yeah.
You're going to discard it just because it doesn't make you feel good. Right. And I would argue that's why women in general are so fat because the average woman in America is like 175 pounds, bro, and 5'5".
And no one says anything.
No one says
to them
shit
at all.
Like that's crazy to me.
It's wild, but
so whatever. Anyway, Brian Rosales. Oh, ready? All right. Okay, Myron, you said, and then from this point forward, Chris, what? 50.
Yep.
All right. Oscar Rodriguez, Myron, you said, say my life. I was suicidal and life going down the drain, depressed over a female. I just started watching a couple months ago. Life is looking up. Keep doing what you're doing. Much love. Appreciate that, my friend. Those messages are always the best. Oxymoron goes, ladies, how would you like to look back and see your legacy 30 years from now?
That would be 60.
Okay, all right, we'll move on. I don't think, bro, women don't give a fuck about their legacy, bro. A lot of the times. I mean, does anybody here care about?
Thought about that.
I definitely care. I'm leaving a mark. I'm leaving a mark for sure.
Go ahead. 30 years from now.
Here we go.
He's like, oh God, here we go. No, it's definitely gonna be a positive one. I don't know. I feel like there needs to be a lot of reaching out with like men and their mental health and stuff like that. I lost my little brother in November 2022, so like I feel like that's a really important topic for everything. And I feel like your podcast definitely, you know, touches base on men's feelings and stuff like that. So I just want to be seen as somebody that really made a positive change towards things that matter.
I want to make
nowadays.
an empire for my kids.
Yeah, I like that.
I want to create.
I like that.
greatness.
Yeah.
Generational wealth, you know, like just break all the curses that were bound to my family and stuff like that. Kind of thing. Just whatever, you know.
Anybody else have anything they want to add?
Yeah, I want to make an empire for my kids and like my generation, like owning my own business. Owning my own business and just like creating like a golden path for my kids to not have to go through what I went through growing up.
All right. Anybody else want to talk about their legacy?
Yeah, I want to leave
Oh God.
a legacy because there's the future of this world need to have mentors. So there's
Have you
a
ever
lot of
had a dreams that
there's
you,
a lot of children that don't have mentors, so they need to have
you
like
want, you
All
could
right,
do
Chris,
so
all right,
you do
Chris.
you can
they need to have mentors.
Okay. Anybody
them.
else have anything? Fantastic. All right. Hombre of the house, $10. Do the ladies understand the difference between probability versus possibility? Would you spend your savings? Wait, I thought it was 20.
Nigga's 50, nigga. This nigga can't read.
No,
the fuck?
No, because
Yo, Chris can't read, bro. I swear to God.
Nigga, 10:38 p.m. Nigga.
U.S. Marshal Service goes. W. Chris, early for 9/11, take late for 304 is why women deserve less. I appreciate that, Marshal Service. Oxymoron goes. A woman is a man's greatest weakness, and another man is a woman's greatest weakness.
Damn.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay, the cheating.
Yeah.
All right, Hearn, $50.
It took a couple of reasons.
Beauty standards imposed by women are yikes. Most attractive woman is jean jacket with no makeup. Strange how women try to look like a standardized version of Kim K or a beauty standard pushed back by the media. That look is for recreational use only. Anybody have a comment back to him?
What?
Beauty standards
Most attractive women is jean jacket with no.
Basically saying
Why are
like
you wearing
this
no
woman-
makeup? I'm
It
wearing
shows
makeup,
your
like
ass,
just
but
tell
I
us
have
that. Light makeup. But
No,
he's
right.
not talking about me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he is.
You have anything you want to say back to him, ladies?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Thank you.
No makeup just
I was saying-
shows the realist version of a woman.
But also, like, you couldn't even
We're in
tell
Miami,
a
what
girl
do you
with no
expect,
makeup from
honestly?
a girl with makeup. So,
Okay.
If you wear makeup, you're just insecure. That's the thing. Yeah, if I wear makeup, I'm
Oh,
feeling
no.
insecure. If I wear not makeup, I just don't give a fuck.
Why cover it with
Anybody
gossip?
agree with her?
I don't know.
She trying, y'all.
to an extent.
To an extent, yeah.
She's
for
trying to say y'all are insecure. You guys agree?
I'm like, hold on.
You don't want to show your eye bags.
Type stuff. Is that,
And wear no makeup on a
like when people wear makeup?
Shots fired.
Oh.
She's talking to me?
Yes, you.
No, I'm
I'm
just
like, I don't think so. I'm like, no, he's trying to egg it on. Come on now.
If
No,
I
no,
was
no,
you,
no.
I would take that from her. Oh, shit.
Right,
You
yeah, what you're
serious?
instigating over
Don't
here.
do that.
Oh, God.
Me personally, I would never take this level of
Yeah,
disrespect.
I would never take that.
Next.
Ever.
All right, nigga, fresh.
Oh, my
Even if
God.
Simonis.
Okay. It's been a while since she's given an official
He
rating.
got outdated picture
Yeah.
profiles.
It's been a while. He goes, this is the official rating, 1 hour out call rates for tonight's episode.
Oh my God.
He goes, area, 6, $400.
Fuck.
Sydney, -$5, $0. Mel, 9, $1,000. Alondra, $1, Jay, $4, Melon, $3.
What in the
Mona,
world is going on?
$1, Maria, 7.
Wait, who's
$600.
Mel?
Yayo Brinks.
Yayo Brinks, $4. So
Who's Mel?
What is that?
Hold on.
crazy.
Ladies. He's giving you a rating and what he would pay you to bang you.
Yes.
Is what he's
For an
How
alcohol.
have you know?
What the hell?
Wait, man.
You can tell this nigga uses back page back in the day.
You know for sure.
Back page terminology right there.
My man gave y'all a rating and how much he would pay you guys to fuck.
What is
There's a nigga, there's a nigga at work, right?
Yo.
He'll log into the back page and show us alcohol and alcohol. What the fuck is alcohol? Nigga, that's alcohol. When you go to check, you pay the smash.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
but wait. So I'm curious.
Hold on,
Why would you pay Mel $1,000?
Who's Mel? Which one is Mel?
Her.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, he likes the Latina persuasion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
God damn, bro. All right, that was actually pretty funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was.
Namor, you need to start asking these 304s if they're liberal or conservative. Everyone here at the table seemed pretty conservative.
Conservative. I would say.
Conservative ladies.
I would say so.
Recently.
Do you know what that means?
Okay.
Recently?
How about here's the real question to see where they stand: pro-life or pro-abortion?
Pro-life.
Or pro-choice?
Pro-abortion. I mean,
You're
I don't
pro-choice?
know. I'm okay with.
All right, how many of y'all
abortion.
pro-choice? Raise
Does
your
that
hands.
mean you abort?
Yes, that means you can abort.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do
Okay,
pro-choice.
raise your hands nice and high, nice and high. Who's pro-choice?
I'm
Or
pro-choice.
I
yeah,
will
pro-choice.
not abort.
Wait,
Wait,
is that
I
the
will
one
not
where
abort.
you still
I'm a
asking?
mistake.
Okay, holy.
Holy shit.
Pro-choice means abortion is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, raise your hands nice and high so everybody can see. Who's pro-choice?
I'm like half.
You can't be half on this one.
Yeah, but I'm up to a certain like before it has a
Month?
All right,
heartbeat.
she
I'm okay
pro-choice.
with it. Okay.
She pro-choice.
Through the roof.
All right, interesting. Okay, so they're somewhat liberal. Justin L. Ladies, describe a situation where you went on a date with a guy you never had any intention of smashing / dating. Chris, I heard you dine and dash from a homeless shelter. Bum. Okay. All right, I'll make this nice and simple. How many of you guys have been on a date with a guy that you never had intentions of having sex with?
Yeah. I
Raise-
mean, I guess.
Pretty much everybody. Okay. No? Okay. Can you tell us a quick story of that date when you went out with him? Shoot. Was it a dinner date? Was it something?
It was just a dinner date. Yeah, definitely a dinner date. It was just to see how things would go. And I just decided like I was
Where'd
good
y'all go
off
eat?
that. It was actually called Puerto Vallarta. It's like a Mexican restaurant. It's so good. So good.
Okay.
Wait, here, remind me.
No, I'm originally from Indiana. So like that's where
Okay.
yeah.
What about you?
Honestly, I don't really remember much. I just was hungry.
Oh man.
I'm not
She
gonna
like-
lie.
Was it at least a good restaurant?
Yeah, I think I believe I chose. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I don't know. There's been so many dinners that are just free dinner.
Okay. So you just went just for the free dinner?
Yeah.
When's the most recent one that you can remember?
Popeyes.
No. Actually like probably 2 months ago.
Where'd you go?
With Chris.
No, some what Carbone on
Carbone?
South Beach.
Oh, she ain't good.
Yeah, she went to, for those that are
Italian
wondering,
spot.
I heard that one's better than New York, but I don't
that's
know.
one of the
He was waiting
most
for the-
famous / fancy Italian restaurants here in Miami. You got to make
Yeah.
reservations and
Months
months in
in
advance
advance.
or know somebody.
Mhm.
Okay. What about you? When was the last time you can remember where you went on a date with a guy you had zero intention of smashing?
Like at no point in time or just not quickly.
Ever.
Like you
Not
just did, you were
ever.
like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
I
going
don't-
out with this guy for a
No,
free
I
meal
don't
or
do-
an experience.
I don't waste my time. I don't do that.
No? Okay. When's the last time you went and then you were like, nah?
Like I just didn't like the person.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I can't exactly remember because it's been a long time, but I know it's happened. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I didn't raise my hand.
Oh, you didn't. Okay. What about you?
I did not expect free dinner, but he's cute, so it was a surprise.
But the question is, when you didn't like the guy, when you went on a date, have you ever been on a date with a guy you had zero intention of hooking up with?
No.
Okay. What about no? And then what about you? You said you've been
Yeah,
free
I
dinners?
have. But one of them I ended up dating for like a whole year. So
We're talking about the guy you didn't like. then.
oh no, I'm saying I didn't have any intention of that. But I'm saying like keep doing it, guys. Hard work pays off.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
How
like,
long did you make that guy wait until he smashed then?
Well, technically I was whatever, like a year and a half, but I was underage when we met. But whatever.
Whoa.
Wait. All right, we'll move on.
Versus balls.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, do you think modern women respect men? 1,607 women experience pleasures unparalleled. Will like the same treatment Shorty 2 down from us? Take it away, big homie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Listen to that nigga.
All right. I'll just make this a yes or no with the panel. Do you think women in general respect men in today's day and age? Raise your hands if you guys think yes. Damn.
It just respect.
Yeah, respect men in general. Do you think women respect men in general in today's day and age? Damn, all of you say no. Okay.
And it's sad.
All right, fair
That's
enough.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Dark
Thanks for being
Ice.
honest about that. Dark Ice, $20. R.I.P. Patrice O'Neal. He was here. He was before Kevin Samuels, but respect to both. YouTube, the Black Phillip Show. Shout out FNF Key with the hard work. Hooah. Appreciate that. Lalo goes, ladies, what would make you more upset? Finding out your man stepped out or finding out he bought a chick a $300 bag? Okay. So what would make you more mad? Let's say you're in a relationship with a guy and you find out in one scenario he fucked another chick, and then in another scenario he bought her a $300 purse. Which one would piss you off more? We'll start here and then work our way around.
The
Good question.
bag.
The bag? Why?
Because I'm very like I feel very possessive over my resources. And if you're my guy, like, okay, I already said all men are gonna cheat, so that's cool. But why are you buying her a bag?
Okay.
You don't have to buy her a bag.
Okay. What about you? What would piss you off more? Fucks another girl, 300 bag.
Fucks another girl.
Okay, why would that piss you off more?
Because you didn't invite me.
Okay. Okay.
And I hurt my feelings.
What if she wasn't your type?
And then damn, why? That's a downgrade. Not your type. What?
No, maybe the girl wasn't your type.
Oh, not my type.
Yeah.
I could have watched.
Oh God.
Okay. All right.
Well, hold on. Why do you want to watch?
That's her
Thing.
thing.
First off, $300 bag of purse, like that's money. That's
Do
accessories.
you watch porn?
Of course.
Men and women, man on girl porn.
Yeah.
You cap.
Wait, I'm confused. What would she watch?
Girls be like, oh yeah, I want to watch my man. I was like, you don't even watch porn normally, but maybe you might, but still, I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually she might be an exception because most women overwhelmingly don't watch porn.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
I want to say that if you want to bless her with the three, I don't know.
Okay, what would piss you off more? Him buying her a $300 bag or having sex with another girl? You're a man. Which one piss you off more?
I will not be pissed at all.
You won't care?
No.
Okay, which one would hurt
Because-
more then? Which one is worse?
He don't let me know that he left, or that he's out. I will not.
All right,
I
we
will
gotta move
not
on.
be mad.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
No.
What about you?
The bag.
The bag. Why the bag?
Because why are you investing into another woman? That's a completely different conversation.
Okay. What about you?
Probably being with another woman.
The sex would piss you off more? Okay. Why? You said earlier you'd be okay with him cheating on you, so why would it
if
piss you off more?
Okay, maybe if it was like a $3,000 bag, it would piss me off more. But a $300 bag's not.
So the sex is worse because the bag isn't expensive enough.
Is it expensive enough?
Okay.
Because we know your price.
But why?
All
Why?
right. What about
yourself
you?
in her shoes.
The bag, because like sex is just sex. Why are you buying her gifts? Like, are you in love with her now? And I don't care if it was a $300, $3,000 bag. Like, why do you want to buy her a
Did you
gift?
say earlier though that sex is cheating is unacceptable for you?
Yeah, but I'm saying if I was hypothetically in this situation, I
So-
would still be more mad that why are you buying her a gift? You
So-
love her?
Okay.
Like you have feelings for a girl if you're gifting
If
her
you're spending
stuff.
money, yeah.
Yeah, if you just screwed her for the night and never saw her again, you didn't care. So
All right. What about you? What's worse, the bag or sex with another girl?
I feel like sex because it's more intimate.
Okay. More intimate. You think that's more intimate than buying a girl a bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Men invest. If they buy the
I
bag,
feel
they
like
invest.
I will be mad if that sex affects my pussy. If that sex affects my pussy, of course I will be mad.
All right, we're moving on. What about you? What about you? What's worse, the sex or the bag?
The bag, 100%. Just like
Why?
she said, sex is just sex, but why are you buying her stuff? Like it's a $300 bag, it's a lollipop. Like, why are you buying her stuff?
Yes,
$300
it could be
what kind of
Goth.
lollipops
I
you
don't
eating?
care.
Not like
$300 lollipop.
No,
No,
she's saying the difference. It could be worth a lot. It could be
Yeah.
you bought her a lollipop and she would still be mad, just as mad.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. If you
It's
gave her
the thought
gum,
and the action of doing it.
What about you?
Like,
What's
Yeah.
worse?
I think the bag, honestly, because I don't think men think about like sex as deeply as women do anyway. So it's
No.
like,
All right, let me ask you a question. Can
Mhm.
women handle the truth?
no.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
We don't. It's like we act like we can, but when we get told the truth, we want to get emotional and upset about shit, and it don't make no sense.
What about you? Do you think women can handle the truth?
no.
No. Okay. What about you?
No.
No. Okay.
the truth about what?
In general.
Anything?
Yeah.
I feel like I could handle the truth. I feel like I would much rather have the truth than
Well,
have
hold
you
on, hold
lie
on,
to
hold
my
on.
face.
Let me preface this. This question isn't particularly to you. This is women in general.
Oh, okay. Then maybe no, probably not. No.
Okay. What about you?
Generally, no.
Okay. You?
No.
What about you?
If he disappears at night and I'm sleeping, nothing will happen. But if he
All right, man.
disappears,
We're moving on.
no,
All
no,
right.
no. If he disappears
It's yes
2
or no?
days, I will not
Yes
be mad.
or no?
I will be mad. Sorry.
Okay.
It's the loca.
All right. What about
Oh my
what about
God.
you? Yes? No. No. All right.
No.
Let me ask you this: does a man love his girl more if he lies to her or if he tells her the truth?
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh la
Start
la.
here.
If he lies to her.
If he lies,
Don't
Nice.
tell us cheated.
okay. Does a man love a girl more if he lies to her or if he tells the truth?
If he lies, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
If he lies, because
Damn.
maybe he's protecting me about something that I
Okay.
can't handle.
What about you?
I want to say lies, but I want to say truth
Yeah.
also. I don't know. I'm torn.
If you had to go on a balance of probabilities with most women in the world, not
Lies.
just yourself.
Lies.
Lie.
Yeah.
No, 3000%. If he loves you, he's telling you the truth no matter how bad it hurts. He's not lying to you.
Okay.
He's not.
But you just said a second ago that most women can't handle the truth.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. If he loves you, he's telling you.
If he
And he
loves
knows you
he
can't
doesn't
handle
wanna
it.
hurt you.
And but it's gonna hurt more when you find out in 20 years that he's been lying.
He's
rather
he's
just, like,
thinking you're
work it
never gonna
out.
find out. What
It's
if
like-
he's taking
You're
that
gonna
risk?
find out. All lies come to
What
truth.
about you?
I think lie, because I think they're afraid of our reaction or they don't know how we're gonna take it. But it doesn't mean they don't care about us. They
Right. Just
don't-
protecting you in a
Yeah.
way.
All right.
I think both, but I'm gonna go with lie.
Okay. What about you?
I would say the same, both, but generally speaking, lies. Yeah.
All right. So you guys all just admitted basically that women can't handle the truth and that men lie to protect women. So why do women initiate breakups with the men that lie to them?
Lesson learned.
Why do
Right.
women initiate breakups to men that lied to them?
Yeah. If
Right.
most women can handle the truth
Mhm.
and you're saying he loves you more if he lies to you, then why do women initiate breakups with men for lying?
Mm.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good
Now we know.
question. ain't
Got
it?
him.
Anybody got an answer for that?
Because guys that love you don't lie.
Okay. Fair enough. Wait, you said guys that you're the one that said that?
Yes.
If he
But
loves
you said
you,
most women can handle the truth, as you said before.
Yeah, they can. But again, if he
Mike.
loves you, he's going to tell you whether you can handle it or not. It's not going to be about you're going to be upset. Regardless, you're going to be upset. He's not
But-
going to just protect your feelings to the
But
because he did
saying
you so
lies-
wrong.
no. If he's love, if he loves
There's
you, he
no
protects
way
you.
someone that loves you just lies to you. I'm sorry. Like
Saying-
that is delusional.
Fatality. All right, moving on.
Reality.
Some guys will never reveal themselves.
Dark Ice goes, oh no, read that one before. Just Relax goes, Devil Girl, what's your favorite animal to sacrifice for Satan?
None.
None?
Stop the cap.
All right, Randy Rawback goes, I started watching your show and ended up happier than ever living in a cabin with peace and quiet. Trying to get women to understand is beyond hard. God bless you guys. All right, bro, it's fine, man. First Line Firearms Academy, $50. Appreciate that super sticker. Then we got Chris Callie goes, ladies, how would you react if a man set strict boundaries with you in a relationship? No girls' night out, no girl, bachelor parties, no going to the club,
No guy friends.
no sexy pictures of yourself on Instagram. It's got to be on private. Would you guys be okay with that? We'll start right here.
I think that, if they're trying to set boundaries, then you should be on the same page with them. If you don't agree with that, then that's not, your thing. I don't think that a man is trying to be controlling in that. I just feel like the things that he's asking you not to do is just what doesn't work for him specifically.
Okay.
So-
What are your thoughts on that if a guy tries to put boundaries on you in a relationship?
For me, it's a no,
Okay.
because I think if you can't trust me enough for me to go out or just have friends in general or, like anything like that, then it
All
won't
right,
work.
let me
out.
ask you a question. Are women spontaneous?
Spontaneous?
Yes.
With what?
In
Like-
general.
I guess sometimes it depends.
Who's more spontaneous in general, men or women?
Women?
Women, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends with what. I feel
Who's
like men,
who's more emotional?
women.
Who's more likely to go off of their emotions?
Depends with what. I feel like men also, when they get triggered, they let out their emotions.
Yeah, but
really.
who's more willing to actually act upon their emotions, men or women?
Women, I guess.
Okay. Who's more influenced by their friends, men or women?
Both.
Mm.
Both.
I would say women.
Who's more likely to be a follower, a male or a female?
Female.
I feel like dudes follow what their friends
Who
say a
follows
lot.
more though?
I don't know. I can't. If I'm speaking for myself, I've had friends
I'm
who have,
speaking in general.
in general. Okay, I guess I'm gonna say women.
Okay. So wouldn't it be fair to say that you could just trust a woman to be a woman, which is emotionally erratic, follow their friends, and their friends, if they're hoes, can lead them to bad situations? Then if you add alcohol to that, it'll make it even worse.
No, because I think if you actually want to be with someone, you actually love someone, no matter how much alcohol, no matter how much someone is pressuring you or telling you to do something, you're not gonna do it. You're just simply
Okay.
not
How
gonna
would you
do it.
feel if your boyfriend, right, was invited to go to a club where hundreds of women are going to approach him, offer him free alcohol, offer him trips,
Tables.
offer him money, offer him the opportunity to have sex without any type of consequences, and he could pick any girl he wants? And not to mention, all these girls, or most of them, are probably going to be hotter than you and better than you in every regard. How would you feel about that?
Facts.
Like shit, 100%.
So do you think it's reasonable for a guy to have boundaries on his girl?
I think there's should be boundaries for both of them. You know, like
Well, who needs boundaries more?
I guess I'm still gonna stick to both of them.
Who has more opportunity in the dating marketplace, men or women?
Women.
So since women have more boundaries and they have more power, doesn't that power need to be contained to a degree?
To a certain point, I guess, but not like that. Like you can't have friends, you can go out ever. Like
Bruh.
I don't know.
You're contradicting yourself.
I think if you trust someone and if you actually love someone, you're able to let them go out without having to worry. You know, 1,000 women can
So would
come
you
up
let
to
your boyfriend go to the club knowing that there's going to be girls that are hotter than you, that want to fuck him, going to give him alcohol, show him a good time, and they're just better mates than you in general?
If we're
And
seriously
there's hundreds of them talking to him.
if we're seriously committed and like I trust that person, I honestly wouldn't mind that much because I know that maybe they're hotter, maybe this and that, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm saying this right now, but if I was in a
Yes, that's
situation,
exactly
it would
why.
be different.
Yes, you are.
You don't know.
But,
Exactly. It's
yeah,
because here's the
I
thing:
wouldn't
women don't
know.
invest as much in relationships as men do. That's easy for you to say now, but men are typically the ones that are paying for the relationship. They're protecting, they're providing for you, etc. So it's easy for you to say that from a female perspective, but I would say women need boundaries, 100%, because since women have more opportunities, you need to control those opportunities to a degree as a man. And I don't mean like control her. I mean as in have boundaries. Like, hey, I don't commit to girls that do X, Y, Z. If you want to do that, cool. Then you're
I mean,
single.
that's just a relationship though. When you're in a relationship, you gotta have boundaries one with another. And that's
But I would argue a
fact.
man's boundaries are more important than a woman's boundaries by far.
But if you notice, right, it's only a problem if you don't like the guy. If you like the guy, all right, my man wants this, all right, cool, no problem.
Right.
If you go fuck another guy, the relationship is over. If I go fuck another girl, it's not that big a deal. I'll come back to you. I mean, even you said you had more issues with the bag. There's a reason why you said that.
Okay.
You don't even really care about fucking another girl. You're more concerned with me buying her a bag. Or a lollipop in your case.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch. All right. What about you?
I definitely feel like boundaries are necessary, but that's where you have the conversation on what's accepted and what's not.
Okay. Yo, can you pull up that super chat again, Chris?
Yep.
Okay, so you'd be okay with with a man's strict boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I love it. Bring it.
Sin. Okay. All right.
I mean, same thing. Like I specifically like seek that out. Like if somebody doesn't give me boundaries and doesn't like lay down, I guess, ground rules or doesn't care about certain things, like that bothers me more
That's facts.
than
Yeah.
than
Interesting.
not having
Good
it.
point.
So
Yeah.
What
I
about you?
actually have those boundaries in my relationship and I respect him more for it. Like
Okay.
I agree with her.
What about you?
I will know what a guy needs to be happy with.
Okay. What about you?
I accept it.
You accept it? You?
Yep, I love it.
Did you accept those boundaries maybe 5 years ago?
No.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
Yeah, because you're a young,
when I
wild,
was
and
like
free before, right?
16, like
Oh, okay. Let's say 3 years ago then.
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah, or last year in this
Yeah,
case.
trust me.
no, I wouldn't have, but I did change a lot and I set those boundaries for myself. So that's why I'm like, I want a guy that likes that.
All right.
Okay.
So
do you think guys need to have boundaries nowadays with women?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Would you say that if a girl doesn't have boundaries, she's going to be a hoe?
Most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always said that I think men need to protect women from themselves because if you let a girl just do what she wants, she's going to do dumb hoe shit and fuck the relationship up. Because I think, and the reason for that, before everyone calls me a misogynist or a sexist, the reason why I say that is because we live in a society nowadays that encourages women to be hoes and get out there and experience guys. And like she was saying earlier, no offense to your thing before, but we encourage women to go out there, date a bunch of guys, be promiscuous, live their life and all this other shit. But what we don't tell them is that there's consequences to living your life.
Yeah,
You have some?
I just think because if your man has standards or boundaries for himself and you respect him, you're gonna want to follow them because you care about that man.
Right.
But if you don't care about that man, you're gonna do whatever you want. So
And because
ultimately,
he's firm and he gives you the security to lead.
because
but
you're
you
following
can
his,
follow.
his program. If you
Right.
like him, you will. If you don't, you won't. So
Fair enough. All right. And then we got here, Austin Michael goes, ladies, if you were with a man for 3 years and had a child with him, would you be offended if he asked for a DNA test to ensure the child is his? Or should he address this concern from the beginning of the relationship? All right, let's say you had a kid with a guy. Would you guys be offended if he asked for a DNA test? Raise your hands if it would be yes, you'd be offended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all of you would be offended. Only you 3 wouldn't be offended. Why wouldn't you guys not be offended?
If I didn't do nothing, I ain't gotta worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
I'd be
Okay.
offended, but I would take it.
Go, Queen.
Okay, what about
I
you?
will not be offended. You're just being insecure.
Insecure queen.
Yo,
Okay.
stop laughing,
All
my
right.
brush.
All right. We'll just move on. All right. Slang. Okay.
No,
Wait, are we going 15 up?
Nigga can't read, bro.
no, nigga, that's a
No,
Wellspring 4.
what'd you say?
fresh.
Nigga 50.
Yo, guys, it's Friday night. Questions, super chats.
Nigga, who?
Niggas, I got you. Guys in the chat, man. Just fucking read the questions, fresh.
What'd you just say?
I don't know.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Nigga, we said 50. It was one you can't hear.
No. But this is what's before fresh.
Yo, this nigga retarded, bro.
Yeah, okay.
No, fresh before
Oh my
because
God.
at the end of the day, niggas will complain.
No,
All right. Slang wanger.
this nigga don't understand what's going on, bro.
Nigga, trust me, okay?
Am I insecure for telling my girl that if she goes to the club with her girlfriends alone, then her stuff will go out the door with her? No, you're not, bro. Billy Cho, especially if she lives with you. What the fuck? Yeah, fuck that bitch. Billy Cho, $20. Do the ladies want a man or do they need a man, any man? Unless you're a woman in the top 10% of earners, you won't make into retirement as a single earner. Top ramen and female roommates for single unmarried woman.
What?
Billy, I don't know what you're saying either.
Billy don't know what
You
he's
sound like
saying.
Chris.
Hey, listen.
Okay, what he's basically saying is that if you stay single for long, you're going to have to probably get female roommates because the price of living is going up. That's what you're saying. Ladies, if a man could have any superpower, do you think he'd choose invisibility, super strength, or the ability to read minds? Why?
Definitely not read minds.
Read minds.
They don't want to
Yes.
Super strength.
Read my mind.
I want to hear what you guys think. What would you rather have?
Ooh, what?
Super strength.
I want to hear that from a male perspective.
He's
actually.
already strong, so I will say
I mean, if you're good
Read
enough with
minds.
body language detection, you'll be able to read the minds because
Mhm.
Right.
a lot of body language is really what you think.
I would choose invisible.
Yeah, that's probably the only one you can't really like reach towards. Yeah, invisibility.
He already is at nighttime. At nighttime, he already is.
Let me explain.
All right, go ahead.
At
Fred.
nighttime
So-
he is.
Go ahead, Fresh.
Turn the lights off. You
When you're in the shadows, right?
Yeah,
You
well,
can. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me explain real quick.
all right, go ahead, Fresh.
So when you're in the shadows, right?
Nigga, you black.
You can learn. You can achieve a level of listening that can't be heard when you're there. Which means when you're invisible, you can find out people's true intentions, which is powerful because then you can act accordingly and plan a plan of attack.
Yo, someone in the chat said the Columbia girl can't even read her own mind.
Yeah, that shit blank as hell.
All right. 3 or 4s bring up the minority argument when a generalization is made. The best analogy is left-handed people exist, but since they are insignificant statistically, companies make merch for the majority. Lefties buy custom or take an L. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'm a left-handed guy, and I can tell you that. No one gives a fuck about us.
Bernie.
Now all of a sudden, everyone is religious after they've been in the streets. Question for the ladies:
Right.
What does your dream man have to have in order to be submissive and feminine, etc., etc.? Shout out to Myron and Fresh. Changed my life completely.
just take care of me when I need food because when I don't have food, I'm angry.
What the?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start here. What does it take for you to be submissive to a man?
I feel like definitely just
Is it lots of money, being strong? What is it?
I think just feeling secure and in my, position in their life. I think that's really
okay.
I guess are we talking about like physical or we're talking about
It could be a combination. It could be confidence. It could be personality. It could be whatever.
honestly confidence is a big take on it.
Okay.
I think so. Like a
So if
confidence.
he tells you stay your ass at home, that's confident.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's amazing how women contradict themselves.
What?
Huh?
All the time.
They'll say, "Oh no, you don't trust me," but then on the other hand, it's like, "Yo, stay home." Okay, that's kind of hot. That's why.
That's why when the camera's on.
Yeah,
can't
I
trust
don't
what
want to
they
be an
say.
asshole, but this is why you can't really listen to women on what they say they're attracted to, because what they say they're attracted to versus what they're actually aroused by, two
The
different
thing
things.
is that like
misogyny.
when it's like actually like him being like super controlling and like in a toxic way, that's kind of different.
Wait,
I
what?
feel like if that makes sense.
No.
It's only toxic when you don't like the person.
There you go.
If you like the
Yeah,
person, I'm telling you, you know what? My
Yeah.
man wants this.
Okay, let me
Understood.
hear that. I want to hear that.
No, I said it earlier.
If a guy comes up to you and says, hey, you're cute. If it's an ugly dude, it's creepy. If it's an attractive guy, he's charming.
Oh.
Women label guys
Damn.
based on who's providing the information, not the information itself.
Mhm.
Again, going back to
How it
feeling.
makes you feel,
How does this
right.
guy make me feel?
Yes.
A handsome guy can literally be like, hey, yo, what's up? Nice ass. And you'll be like,
Oh my God. Yeah.
But if it's an ugly dude, you're
Then
like,
it's a
oh
creep.
my God, HR.
Yeah. That's why they say nice guys never get like.
Yeah.
That's
doesn't work.
crazy. Damn.
Nice guys never get recognition.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Move on.
Chris 50.
Yep.
All right. And then we got Billy Cho. Well, okay, hold on. What would it take for you to be submissive? Go ahead. We'll go through here.
I'm big on loyalty.
Is your guy loyal? Is that why you're submissive or not?
Yeah, he is very loyal, very trusting.
Stop the cap.
Okay. What about you? What do you need to be submissive?
He has to be loyal for sure, and he has to like know more than me and just put me in my place,
Same.
and then I'm thrilled.
So tell you that you're wrong.
No, just but not like in a mean way. Like you're wrong and you're wrong and
How
you
else is he
suck.
supposed to tell you?
Just like, you know nothing. Like and teach
that's
me.
better?
Yeah, like teach me. I want
You
a
know
teacher.
nothing and teach you?
Yes.
Instead of saying you're wrong?
So contradicting we are. Yeah.
That's what I like. I'm not contradicting
Damn.
myself.
You just contradicted yourself.
How?
Bro.
Tell you guys.
Do you not hear yourself?
Yo,
It's making me
I
feel
said
so bad.
from the
like,
get-go that I like a guy that tells me what to do, that tells me that I have to stay home.
but
that
if you want him
he
to
can
tell you a
teach me
specific
some
way.
stuff, I
Type
want
stuff.
I don't know. I
You
mean,
just
even if he
said-
says it, I guess if he says it mean, I probably still like it. I'm just saying.
You just said earlier.
I might cry a little, but I'll like him more after because
Are you
I don't
crying
know.
tears?
I'm going to be very honest about this. No offense to you. This isn't directed towards you, but only women get the privilege of being stupid. Holy fuck, man. Like, if you're hot enough and you're a girl, you're cute enough, you'll make it through life, even though if you're retarded.
Bro.
All right. What about you?
That's true, man. That's crazy.
Yo, it's true.
That's
Like, come on.
crazy. It really
A
is.
chick
Like,
that's retarded
we
could be
hate
on
to
a boat
admit
with
it.
billionaires.
Yeah. You're right.
I gotta be
Don't gotta
really
do
smart
nothing.
to be on a boat with billionaires.
It's
I gotta bring
crazy.
some.
It's like you say
That's
one
crazy.
thing, and then the next thing is
Damn.
the opposite. So what are you saying? I don't know what you're saying sometimes.
Yo,
It's crazy.
man. I'm not saying you're dumb, but I'm just saying in general.
No,
Like,
she is dumb though.
Chris,
come on, man.
Chris, you,
Bro.
I mean, you kind of dumb too, nigga. Look,
Yeah.
a little bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pushing the button, so what the fuck?
All right. What about you? What do you need to be submissive to a man?
I think just like masculinity, like
All right.
hyper masculinity.
Like, make me a sandwich.
Right.
Like Myron.
Fantastic. Shut up, nigga.
wait.
What about you?
Yes,
I would
sir.
say safety and security.
Okay. What? Oh, God. All right. What about you?
If he's intuitive, then of course I will
There's
be
my example of how you can be
submissive.
dumb and still make it through life.
Mo, chill. Mo,
Go ahead, sweetheart. Go
Yo,
ahead,
she
go ahead.
a woman.
course.
Answer. Let her answer.
He has to be intuitive. Like, for example, if he tells me, hey, stay home because, you know, you should not be going out to this party because something's going to happen.
Claro.
Then, of course,
He's psychic too.
yeah, he has to be a little psychic.
Right. Tell me more.
Yeah, that's all. yeah.
I just feel bad because I don't think she understands very well. Like
No,
the
she
question,
does.
yeah, type shit. Okay,
Yeah.
go on. Okay, let me know then.
Yeah.
The fact that she's up been on the show for 3 times already
Okay.
show you girls like niggas don't give a fuck. And she's hot.
Yeah, what's her name? Simonis would pay her $1,000. Give her a 9. That doesn't prove that men don't give a fuck about intelligence. I don't know where it proves it, man.
Hello, she can't talk. She don't give a fuck. About the
You guys don't give a fuck about my opinion.
Yeah, facts.
Either way,
Yeah,
No,
facts.
no,
So,
I do.
No.
I know, I do.
Do you really?
Stop the cap.
Stop it.
All right. Fantastic. What about you?
Leadership.
All right. And then what about you?
Damn.
Damn, I had them on the top of my head, but we like talk so much. Just general dominance. If I'm gonna be submissive, he has to be dominant. So
All right.
All right.
Fantastic. Fernie goes, now all of a sudden everyone is religious after. Wait, we read that one, Chris.
Yeah.
Double reminder.
Wayne.
Ladies, do you consider yourself to be high maintenance? Raise your hands if you consider yourself to be high maintenance on the panel.
no.
in what way?
Yeah, what is
Taking a while to
you
get
need
ready.
a lot of hair,
like getting your hair done all the time.
nails,
You're
hair,
high
nails,
maintenance.
Botox.
Go ahead.
No.
Tanning.
Wait, y'all are high maintenance?
No.
Y'all two are high maintenance?
I mean, I take a while to get ready. I do.
I do too.
Really?
I'm
Okay, and
definitely
then
high
what-
maintenance.
What'd you fucking say, Chris?
I'm sorry.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
and then y'all too as well. You guys are high maintenance.
I am, yeah. I get my hair done like every month, nails every 2 weeks, etc.
What about you?
Nails every 2 weeks, hair every 7 weeks.
Because you know when you get a man,
Blonde.
you got to pay for that.
Oh, fair enough.
No. No, he doesn't.
Okay, and then y'all are high. Okay, so most of the girls on the panel, except for
Does
Brazil,
everything else.
you're not high maintenance.
Mm-mm.
Stop lying.
I do my own nails and I do my own hair and I don't even do my makeup. So, yeah.
She's shitting on all y'all, by the way.
Shitting all over the panel. all over it, man.
Where are we at here? Okay, ladies, that red cup in front of you is 4.25 inches. You telling me you all can fit 2 to 3x that? SMH, send that at Meteor.
Oh shit, he's right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, y'all would want to. Okay.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So this is the 6 or how many inches?
It's 4.25 inches
Oh,
in
okay.
height.
Yeah, add 3 to that.
That's crazy. I told y'all it was big.
Okay.
No,
304s have no
saying.
special perception. 50th percentile is 5.7 inches. 60th is 6 inches. 93rd it's 7, and at the 99.5%, it's 8. Girth correlates moderately. This dude actually studied penises. Contrary to popular belief, black average is only 5.8. BBC is a myth. Cool to add the delusion calculator.
No.
If you have a little penis, just say
Shout out
that.
to Muhammad.
Speak for yourself, bro. Speak for yourself.
Bigger than if you had a little one, just say that.
Yeah, speak for yourself, bro.
Haram research, my friend. Yvette Simone is fresh. Alcohol means they come to you. Stop trying to act like you don't know the
Nigga, I don't
terms.
fucking know. How would I know, nigga?
How does he know?
Same guy.
Why is he so?
He
No,
does it
because he
does alcohols.
He openly admits he pays for it.
he openly admits that he pays girls for sex.
Do
He
you
doesn't
guys
want to deal with the headache.
Hey,
It's his choice.
hey. Do you guys ever pay a like girl?
No.
No?
I've never done it.
No. I did one time in Colombia and I never did again.
But you guys ever pay a girl to pay her bills?
The fuck?
Do you
What?
ever
All right, we're moving
help
on.
thank you
a
for-
girl
Justin
to pay
Reyes.
her bills?
Sex mark.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, ladies.
He's
like,
trying.
basically, we
He's
fucked the pay
trying.
bills.
No.
No. Justin Reyes, $50. Ladies, what do you notice first about a guy when he approaches you? Okay, that's actually a decent question. We can start right here.
Hair, look, smile, face.
What do you notice first when a guy comes up to you?
Smell.
I know it's a smile for sure. That's the
Teeth?
first thing they do is open their mouth, you know?
Okay. Teeth, what about you?
His look, like how he looks at me.
Okay.
If that makes
Can you give us like kind of that's kind of like
I
I mean,
mean-
obviously they're looking at you.
Like his
What-
eyes?
No, yeah,
You
like
want,
his
like-
eyes, like because there's like
Some people have a creepy stare.
yeah,
so
some
that
people
makes
have a
sense.
creepy
Like
stare,
that.
like yeah,
Like that.
Okay.
like or like a really like
Wait, who's the ill?
strong stare.
Intense. Is like
Yeah,
intense.
intense.
Like he wants to eat you alive.
Wait.
Mhm.
Okay. What about you?
His teeth.
Teeth. What about you?
I guess like his eyes, and he needs to look clean. Like some guys look dirty. I don't like that.
Okay. All right. What about you?
I guess like his demeanor, his confidence.
His swagger.
Okay.
Yeah, like how he carries himself.
Okay.
I would say his physique and his smell.
Okay. What about you?
The way he talks with me, that's a turn on. Yeah.
What if he says, "Don't talk to me, just be quiet"?
That's not a turn on.
Oh.
I have
No. I think I get excited if he can't turn my mind on.
Wait, you
Like,
mind?
I
We've been
know.
trying this whole show.
Yeah, the whole time.
Mm.
All right. What about you?
His nails.
Okay.
It's what?
Have
His
to be clean.
you
No,
notice it to see because yeah, that's actually a good tip right there.
His teeth,
Yeah.
make sure that
Yeah.
If his nails are
For
dirty, he's
sure.
more than likely a dirty ass person.
yeah.
Smoking pot and shit. All right. What about you?
Height and scent.
How tall do they got to be for you, bare minimum?
Black.
I like Eric guys
She
too.
likes how she likes her costume.
I mean, I'm like 5'2", so I say like 5'10" is like
5'10" minimum.
yeah. Unless I look further into him, then I could like fall in love with a short king. But other than that, like first
Yeah, king,
impression,
black.
All right. Are you a night rider?
a what?
A night rider?
I understand.
Yeah. Is that a yes or a no?
What is that?
Does she fuck black guys?
Oh yeah. Well, not anymore. Like I
See?
don't fuck anyone anymore. I don't have sex anymore.
Bro, okay. What about
I was before.
what about the guy that you are waiting for you to text you? Is he a black guy?
Ooh.
Yeah, he's half.
Okay, so you like the BBC. Okay, so,
Yeah,
now I
enormous.
gotta ask this just because she's making a lie up here. When's the last time you smashed?
Don't cap.
Oh my god.
Whatever, a couple of weeks ago.
Why the fuck you lying? Yo, why you always lying? Oh my god.
You know what's funny, right?
What?
What's funny?
Oh gosh, Cap.
Oh, he's the cap.
Really?
You're giving me like a blackout look. I don't understand.
What? So you said a couple weeks ago. How long specifically? 4 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago?
I have to like think. I just came back from New Jersey.
Wait,
I
New
was just
Jersey.
too many details. I don't know, like 2 weeks or something.
Balcony gang.
Yo, bro.
So the last time you smashed was in mid-April?
Is she capping? That's a
Mid-April? Okay, what
Say
about
shit
you?
over
When's the last
no,
time
man.
you smashed?
Yes.
It's all a blur.
That's realistic. That's
Oh, it's a
realistic.
blur, yeah.
Blame it on the.
What about you, Miss Colombia/Venezuela? When was the last time you smashed?
I don't fuck since February. Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Oh, God.
but yeah, that's true.
Damn, he's double capping.
Okay. What about you? When's the last time you had sex?
2 weeks ago. I'm in a long distance relationship.
Oh, I was
Okay.
like, you have a boyfriend?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Pause. 2 weeks ago, right?
Yes.
So you're saying you have not smashed in 2 weeks with your man?
Damn, you grumpy.
Yeah.
3 hours
Because I
away.
just saw him 2 weeks ago.
Long distance.
Wait. Hold on. You said every weekend.
Oh, well, obviously we try, but I didn't see him last weekend.
That nigga cheating, bro.
Okay.
I move on.
Yeah.
What about you? When's the last time you smashed?
January.
Stop the cap.
No, I'm not lying.
Okay. What about you? When's the last time you smashed?
September.
Stop the cap.
Of last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
What about
I
you?
swear.
This morning.
Why would I
When's the last time you smashed?
Last week.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of believable.
Stop the cap.
Tuesday.
How many you got?
Just this past Tuesday.
Okay.
Today is Tuesday.
Wait,
Today's Friday.
Okay.
I'm like, wait, you got me confused. It ain't no Tuesday.
Yeah, 48 hours.
Can I wear one, Myron?
All right, fair enough.
You want what?
Yeah.
You want a hat?
All right, now fuck up her hair. Cougar Slayer, 50 bucks.
91.
Yo, Myron, I watched that series 000 you mentioned one time, and damn, the accuracy is on point. You have any other series like that you recommend? Also, whatever happened to the podcast with Christian Guzman? The Christian Guzman podcast, I'll probably drop it this Monday for y'all.
Yeah.
But wait, what does he mean by 000?
A documentary. No? Kind of like Empire en Masse.
The
Documentary?
series
I don't know.
000.
I don't remember 000.
Wrong podcast then, nigga.
Yeah, you got maybe whatever. But yeah, I'll drop the podcast with Christian Guzman on Monday for you guys. And we got the one with Max Tuning as well.
He's so extra with the cast.
Cool.
The
And then turns it
9/11 was amazing. The 9/11 podcast was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We might not be alive next week after it.
Yeah.
All right. So we read all the chats. We're going to turn to the ladies. Ladies, any disagreements, last questions, comments,
Last thoughts on the
concerns?
show?
Yeah.
How was the show for you?
I think the show was great. I really learned a lot about like the male perspective and etc. I feel like I definitely was trying more to like listen and learn than I was to really like
Yeah.
speak, you know? So
You were very honest, and I like the accountability.
I appreciate
Who bought you that Rolex?
I was about to say.
Yeah.
And is it real?
it. Is real. You can diamond test me right now if you want to.
Fresh,
And-
okay.
Oh, sorry. You can diamond test me right now.
What is
And
that? That's a date just probably, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually I do music and stuff, so like I've been earning a lot of money, and I gifted it to myself.
She belongs to the street.
Come on now.
So a man didn't buy that for you?
No, actually no.
Well,
That's
it's a female Rolex.
Yeah.
You get one of those and ice it out for like 10, 15K.
So it's not
Even
a big
less,
deal.
probably.
Yeah, for
Okay.
female Rolex.
What
All right.
about you? How's the show for you? Questions, comments, statements?
It was fun. I liked it. It was fun. I mean, it's
She
nice seeing
belongs to the
everyone.
streets.
Come on, Chris.
It's nice seeing everyone's point of view and like how different everyone thinks.
Did you learn
know?
anything?
Yeah.
Sorry, my finger slipped.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Same.
I don't know. I guess
It's a good
I
mile.
did like try to understand. Like I understand more like your point of view, like men's point of view now in some certain things.
Okay.
But yeah,
But who cares? Okay. I
Okay.
love
What you
that.
learn?
exactly.
What about you? You
a
gonna
lot-
pressure your husband to get married now even more? Or your
a
guy?
lot of
Sorry.
self-reflection.
Like what?
Chris.
Pretty much every topic that we spoke about. Like I said, I listened to everyone's views on everything. Everyone had valid points, and like I said, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of stuff that I will.
What are you gonna
now-
reflect on the
Yeah.
most?
One thing.
Emotions.
No.
Controlling your emotions?
Yes.
Are you emotional?
I'm very emotional.
How so?
That's why the nigga ain't getting married. She yelling at him, "You bitch ass nigga, marry me! Marry me! Take the plunge!"
I'm not even like a yeller. I get emotional about little things.
How?
You be crying and shit?
She punching niggas.
Yeah.
Show you can.
Domestic violence.
She be fucking turning this shit into Street Fighter. All right, what about you?
Like
Get over here. Okay, you liked it?
Yeah.
What'd you like the most?
Saying.
Listening.
Listening? What did you listen to the most?
everything.
To saying.
I just listen to like I don't know. It's cool to hear. I guess a lot of females, and then
What'd you learn?
what did I learn?
Yes.
That you guys are rough and tough.
That we're tough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What about you?
She hates us.
Yeah, probably.
I don't hate
She-
you.
she might make an
hate is
Instagram
a
post after
strong
this.
word.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm
She
not.
might get an Instagram post
no,
about this.
I am
It's
not.
It's not hate. It's dislike. Go ahead.
Not even.
I think it was just like super chill. Like I think everyone was super respectful and yeah.
All right, so I'm curious. You're
Yeah.
30 years old right now.
Yeah.
So
Uh-oh.
what is your next steps in terms of like, do you want to be married? Do you want to create a family? Like, what the fuck do you want right now?
Yeah.
bro?
No, yeah.
Chris asking the right questions.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is what I want. And
fuck?
I'm like I'm not speaking a whole lot about what's going on right now, but like,
It's on the way.
yeah.
Working towards it. All right.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say that it just opens the conversation. I feel like a lot of people are starting to hear men's side now, which is good. And it's actually, I actually applaud you guys for what you guys are doing because it has helped my relationship. And I know it's
I'm glad.
helped a lot of men and women, Clearly there was some issues with, at least for me in my perspective, in the way that I was thinking and the way that I thought was right and was empowering, but really it wasn't that way. And so I think that for me, it was, again, just having more of those conversations and just being able to experience. I feel like in social media, we only get certain clips and we miss a lot of the message. So actually being here with you guys, the message that you guys are portraying.
Gotcha.
And so
question for you.
Yeah.
And guys, by the way, I'm looking right now. There's 12,000 plus y'all in here, but we only got 5,000 likes. We need this. We should be at 10,000 likes easily, guys. Okay. We gave y'all a bunch of content. We almost 3-hour podcast on this one. We did another 3-hour for you guys. Almost 6 hours of podcast.
9/11.
We on 9/11. We're probably gonna get killed by the Mossad. So guys, like the goddamn video. Question for you. You said that you kind of had like you had your relationship and then it kind of went sour. Then you watched the podcast, kind of changed course, ended up working. Would it be fair to say that like before watching this podcast, there wasn't information out there like that as far as like women being ladies and men being men?
I would say 100%. I mean, I had a lot of podcasts that I could listen to that would empower me to be the boss, to be the leader. And I was listening to those podcasts. And so we even had conversations where he's telling me, hey, this is the podcast that I'm listening to. And I'm like, the podcast that I'm listening to tells me that I need to do what I want to make my money, and that started sparking conversations. Men don't have a lot of those conversations.
Do you think listening to those, I'm assuming they're probably like, feminist type podcasts that are telling you to empower yourself, make money, become successful, become the man that you basically want. Do you think that listening to that and the kind of the mindset that a lot of women are, because they listen to podcasts like that, do you think that's destructive to relationships?
Absolutely. To traditional relationships, yes. If you're not necessarily looking for a traditional relationship, then by all means subside to that belief, But for me, I was subscribing to the belief of being an empowered woman while wanting a traditional relationship. And the two do not go together. And that's a lesson that I have had to learn.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning.
Yeah. As evident earlier with the whole
with the whole happy life. I don't know. Still learning.
All right. Well, I mean, it takes a lot of humility to be able to admit that. So I appreciate that greatly. And I've talked about that. I think that there's not enough. I think women kind of buy the feminism lie, hook, line, and sinker. And then it's not until they get older that they finally realize, like, damn, being a boss babe or being empowered
it's
and chasing
actually
your career,
exhausting.
it hurts you.
I remember when I would in my relationship, I said, I want to be independent. I want to do things on my own. And now I do things on my own and it fucking sucks. It's the reality.
Are you happier now in your relationship that's been amended? Or were you happier before when you were the boss doing things?
Sure.
Now?
Now for sure.
All right, that's a Don DeMarco. Cool. I appreciate you telling us that, and I'm glad that your relationship was safe. There's some things you need to learn, but it's fine.
Absolutely.
You're a lot better. You're a lot better than
We're
where you
working
were.
on it.
We're rehabilitating a former feminist.
A reformed feminist.
A reformed feminist, which is fantastic. Thank you for sharing that story with us.
Mel, take us away.
Okay.
Well, so
To a different world.
I feel like I will need help from a guy because it's hard, like a woman
That's what she said.
being alone in this
Stop
world.
it. Get some help.
I feel like alone. So if a guy helps me to grow my legacy, that would be amazing.
Wait, so
But
Sip?
I support my friends in this podcast because you guys are really amazing. I think that you guys speak truth.
Who's your friend?
In
Wait,
this
friends?
podcast,
Friends?
Who's your friend?
Yeah, Sina. Sina is my friend,
Oh, no. Yeah, not us.
but you guys are my friends.
Yo, she gone.
Where is she? She left. She got the fuck out of here.
Sina, I love you, baby. You're the best.
No,
But yeah,
no.
I feel like I appreciate you guys. You guys
Oh, there's
are
your
really
friend.
special.
Yo, Zeno, are you a friend?
No, she's my girlfriend.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Fantastic. All right. What
Go
about
ahead,
you?
you grab your boobs.
Um,
Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
What?
Never mind.
No.
The question. There's no question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the question. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's question, last comment, question,
okay.
comments, disagreements. It's kind of
Okay.
we're turning it to y'all.
Oh, okay. I like the podcast. I'm glad I came here open minded and didn't like cuss my boyfriend out because of the title of the book.
Okay.
It was like women do need men, and we do need to understand that, and we are understanding it because of this podcast. And I feel like you guys are opening a lot of doors for the futures and the future generations.
Are we as mean as the clips?
No.
Oh, okay. Are we as mean as the clips?
Never mean, just
No.
truthful.
Yo.
People can't take the truth.
You know what's funny? I thought of a good prank video. If someone bought that book, put it on a table counter, had the girlfriend or wife come in the room and open it, it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
That's what happened to her.
It's a conversation starter for sure. Fresh.
You literally said, "What is this?" Because she's like, "What?" That's what happened to her.
Read it. I'm like, okay.
That reaction, you post that online, that'd be hilarious.
What about you?
Sorry.
I like it. I came on like literally like a year ago, and my mindset was a lot different then.
Yeah,
so
facts.
now I'll be like watching you guys, and I'll be like telling my friend like,
She was on a year
I'm
ago?
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have purple hair though.
Purple hair. She been on 3 times.
I don't remember.
What? I've only been on one time.
One time?
This is my second time. Whatever. Point is, my mindset changed a lot, so I really agree, and I'll be telling people like, oh, like I agree with this and this, and they're very like,
Agree
they
too.
just see everything as bad with the show, but there really is some truth. It's just the hard truth, and people don't really like the truth, especially women. So.
What was the thing you took away the most from the show before or now? I guess.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that the show is why my mindset changed. It was definitely the shrooms.
You did did you go down to South America and do ayahuasca or something?
No, I want to at the end of this year, but no, I just was taking a bunch of shrooms and having like multiple trips. But it made me like tap into my inner self, and I was just saying the same things. Like, really, why were you doing all that other stuff? And just be a good, wholesome girl. Took down all my slutty pictures on my Instagram. Living a different life now.
Would you say that being open sexually and being empowered to embrace your sexuality was a lie?
I never thought it was empowering. Like I was always just like a money getter. So I was like, I'm gonna just make this money. Like it comes easy.
Was it OnlyFans?
Yeah, I was doing OnlyFans, like a little bit of porn. Like I was doing a bunch of
okay.
stuff. Yeah. But
okay. So you're doing sex work and shit.
Yeah, and it wasn't empowering at all. Like it was just for money. But now my mindset is like, yo, fuck that money. Like the guy will bring that money. Like I'm gonna just be a good girl.
Okay. Are you okay with some you kind of having limited options, I guess, with guys because of your past? Have you accepted that
Yeah,
yet?
like if I could go back and change it, I definitely would, but I can't. So
Facts.
Yeah, I'm aware, like I'm facing the reality, but I'm not letting it make me
sad.
I know it makes me sad. I'm not making me whatever. It'll work out. Whatever's meant to be for me will be.
I just learned about manifestation.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. If you could go back in time and be a virgin, would you do it? At 18?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Well, I
Okay.
lost it
I thought
before
you were
18.
kidding, but
no, I was really saying for real, anybody that was a girl dated, starting to date or anything, or even my daughters, Like it's like, no, whatever people are telling you around you, yo, save that shit. It's not worth it at all.
What made you come to that that realization? Like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm tired of the porn. I'm tired of the OnlyFans. I'm tired of whatever, maybe sugar daddies. I don't know. But like, what made you say like, fuck this? What was that turning point?
It's interesting because like when I started doing all this, like I had told my dad before I even started because he was gonna find out the way my family works and everything. And he was like, probably, I mean, he never cried in front of me, but the poor guy, like I know he was crying about this for like a year and our relationship was really bad. But that didn't stop me. Like even then I was like, I don't see it's a big deal. I respect myself. What are you talking about? No, but did I really respect myself? Because now I feel like even why I wouldn't like have as much casual sex as before, because I just feel like there's nothing liberating about sharing like the most vulnerable parts about myself with someone. Like I don't know, it kind of like grosses me out now, but my mindset really like did a complete 180 and I can never imagine doing what I did.
But what was the actual turning point? So you said your dad crying, like
it was the shrooms. I don't know, like I just took them and damn, like everything changed. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I don't advocate for drug use, but I guess if it helped you wake up, I guess in this situation, I guess that was a good outcome.
They say like if you like DMT and shrooms and everything, like more people start believing in God after using them, and it's true. I didn't believe in anything before.
All right. All right. So what's your advice to girls that are thinking about potentially getting into sex work or sex industry?
We don't support drugs, by the way.
Yeah, we don't, but
don't do it.
Helped her in her case.
Like, don't do it. I mean, money, like, I think it's just like selling your soul because you're just doing anything for money. And like, I had to reflect and think what I was doing and be like, okay, like, no, that doesn't align with the person that I am. You know, I'm a good person, but doing that does kind of like, it's like demon time, you know?
Did our show plant the seed for you though?
Huh?
Did our show plant the seed when you came on last year? Like, man, maybe I shouldn't be doing this shit.
I already, like, it wasn't like I was 100% on the opposing side. Like, I'm very rational, so I could weigh out both. But I would say, yeah, I don't know, the whole culture changed. I feel like Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, like, now everyone's just talking about that, so it's kind of everywhere. But yeah, I would say you guys could get a little bit of credit.
Like, it opened the conversation.
Yeah, and
I mean,
yeah.
Go ahead, you have some?
No,
Chris?
I see her and she looks a whole lot healthier, you know what I'm saying?
Than before?
Like,
Okay.
Yes, because like
you.
her eyes are nice and on point, and you aren't looking like you're high.
Well, I wasn't like strung out before. Like, I never even did drugs. Like, I just smoked weed.
I mean, when I first met you,
But my hair was purple, so I'll give you that.
Purple, like your friends who you was with.
Oh, she brought some girls.
Professional hot girl.
I'll go back and look at the old podcast. I don't remember, but all right, cool. Well, I'm glad that you you made a change for the better. All right, cool. So, guys, all ladies' Instagrams are below. Go ahead and send them a dick pic. I'm sure they'd all love it. Elbow H right
please
here.
don't. Please don't.
Question for ladies: why do you objectify themselves and their bodies for attention, yet get mad when people actually objectify you and see that you have nothing else to offer than when that's all you promote? I don't think the girls here on this panel objectify themselves like that. She did, but now she's.
I did, and I'll be telling my girlfriends now, like, stop posting those hoe pictures. Like, then you wonder why guys just want to smash, but you're just showing him, like, basically what it's gonna look like when you're smashing. So come on.
All right. Water weeks or water works. Watery weeks. Okay. There's no salvation outside the Catholic Church. The Bible proves the doctrines of the Catholic Church. Okay. Winky wanky woo. Black chick has cottage cheese. Gosh. What?
Who's that?
Okay.
Who's
Those $1 comments are going to be terrible.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. This panel is as useless as a solar panel in the Amazon rainforest. What the fuck, bro? All right.
He paid $10 to say that.
Hydrop goes, calling out Ricky at a law. Nick, stop taking advantage of the sad women in your locals, you loser.
What?
What the fuck? That's some like beef shit, nigga. Get that shit out of here.
All right, these hoes never used a tape measure in their life. Need hand measurements. Okay.
That's not the right there, but next.
Okay, and then gotta hate. WMO 100 pounds down, so please give Mo this $100. Congrats, man. I'm down 55 pounds since August. It's a lifestyle change, not a diet.
Oh, there we go.
Shout out to you, my friend.
He gets paid.
Yeah. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next episode on Monday. I'll probably drop the Christian Guzman show for Money Monday. And all the girls' Instagrams are below. Send them a dick pic. I'm sure they love it. We'll catch you guys on a part 2 of 9/11. Peace.
I ran so far away.